What's going on, everybody? I'm CaptainRoBear and crew, and this is Baldur's Gate, episode 60, special Monday edition.
On a Monday!
On a
this
Monday.
Is how I like to kick off the week. Let's go.
What year is it?
Only 9 more episodes to go.
You're watching on mixer.tv/CaptainRoBear.
Oh, God.
I was napping with Booger Dog on Monday like I've usually been doing, and I'm like, oh, it's time to get up for the D&Ds. So I feel you when you sent that cat pic.
Yeah, I had a feeling you were in about the same position 2 hours prior. I sit down on the couch and she gets real comfortable with herself and just looks at me like, I'm gonna lay here for a while and you have to put up with it.
Booger Dog will get uncomfortable and leave and go to the floor pretty quick, but still he likes to come over and he snipes a toe lick from me, like sticking off the bed. That's when I know, like, he's like, hey, wake up, fucker. He likes to do that about every 45 minutes. Come give me a good scratch. Okay, I'm gonna go lay down now. Open the back door for me. You know this isn't conducive for my health, Booger Dog.
Who trained at this point?
Dude, don't even get me started. The dog was so runt that they used to feed it McDonald's single cheeseburgers. This is honest to God, this is what my dad told me, that they couldn't get this dog to eat except for McDonald's cheeseburgers. I fixed any problem that this dog has had. Like I have him on a food, I have him like regimented. Thank God my dad's girlfriend takes care of the dog.
Dog training course.
Speaking of that, I don't know that McDonald's sells single cheeseburgers by themselves anymore.
No, I don't think that's possible.
I think the only way to get it is in the combo with the 2 single cheeseburgers or maybe a kid's meal.
A lot
you can't just ask for a single cheeseburger.
The dollar menu changed a lot of things.
I'm gonna test that.
Yeah, because usually I'll get that and a side of nuggets and be just ready to go.
I don't think they'll give it to you. I think it's only double cheeseburgers.
And let's be honest, if you're not using the app and getting a buy one get one free quarter pounder with cheese, if you're ordering the cheeseburger, then you're just doing it wrong anyway. Just letting you know, if you're not using the app, like, you're just getting robbed. It's
man.
I prefer the chicken goop.
I like the double quarter pounder.
See,
twice the quarter pounder.
Here's the problem with the double quarter pounder. It throws off the cheese ratio. They don't put 4 slices of cheese on it.
That's
They
true,
only put 3. Yeah, if they put 4, if I get the DPQ, then I have to put my own slice of cheese on there when I get back to the
dip
house.
Everything in barbecue sauce anyway, so it doesn't matter.
This is true.
Flavor Town.
All of the food is really just a vehicle for the sauce.
See, that's not true. I've seen him eat. I'm way more of a dipper and scooper than he is. He can survive off of 1 cup of barbecue sauce. I've seen him do it.
I can, but who wants to?
I'm usually using it as a spoon to try and get more of the sauce in my mouth so I can open up another packet.
If I'm not going through multiple barbecue sauces, it's probably because I don't think the barbecue sauce is very good. As a Kansas City native, I have the right to judge. That's a God-given right.
It was like when we were at Timbo's wedding and we ordered Chick-fil-A and just got like copious amounts of like ketchup and sauce just to like dip in everything. That was great. That was great.
That was a delicious nugget tray.
Bunch of nuggies. A few fries. We ate the fries first, of course.
The fries aren't worth a shit by the time they get to you anyway, so it's like,
waffle
you might as well.
Soggy.
Yeah.
I love me a good waffle.
To be fair though, that Chick-fil-A barbecue sauce on the spicy chicken, that's next level. Next level.
Dude, you should be able to get spicy nugs, man.
Oh, I know.
Dude, they would put, like, no one would ever talk about spicy nuggets from Wendy's ever again if Chick-fil-A used their spicy breading.
The spicy chickens are just so good, and
They are.
the barbecue sauce pairs perfectly with it. It's a perfect combo.
It is the perfect spicy barbecue. I 100% agree.
I'll have to try that next time.
Life hack right now, if you're using the McDonald's app, buy one get one 50-cent breakfast sandwiches on there, and they can't sell their chicken sandwich worth of crap during the day, so they've moved that crispy chicken sandwich onto the chicken and biscuit, and it's perfect like that. its expectation of a good chicken biscuit is perfect. Its expectation of trying to be a Chick-fil-A or a Popeye sandwich, not even close. But it works great on the biscuit.
That's why you get the McChicken, because that's like, okay, this is what I expect, but your new chicken sandwich ain't it. I tried it and I was like, this ain't it, Chief. This ain't it.
I'd never eaten Wendy's breakfast, but they also now have a chicken sandwich that's got like honey, and it's like maple syrup in there too.
Yeah.
It's fucking good.
Oh, it's the honey sriracha. Yeah.
It's whatever the honey is, it's fucking good.
Oh, you know what I just realized? Adam has never been around for the chicken patty days. You know what, Adam? I gotta make you, since you're a McChicken man, let me tell you what, I will make you the Rolls Royce of McChickens. The double, the double. So you go and you get the highest quality of the chicken patties you can get, like the really good Tyson ones, and you butter fry those, and then you butter toast the buns as well. Oh, dude, I'm telling you what, like it's the ultimate cafeteria sandwich on steroids.
You had me at butter.
With the description of that, I'm going to need to pull out my blood pressure machine just to make sure I'm not going to have a massive heart attack.
That just took me back to high school with chicken patties and using the really soft roll as the bread.
Dude.
Oh,
Screw the hardened bread that they gave you that's been sitting out for like fucking 4 hours. They're like, oh, here's the rolls. You're like, yeah, let me get some of that,
bro.
Or the pizza squares.
Oh my god, I don't know about you guys.
Yes, the pizza squares, dude.
My lunch in high school was like a fucking $1. That's insane.
$1.50.
A lot of things were cheaper back in the day.
Yeah, it was
like
a buck. It was $1.50, and it was still like barely above dog food. Yeah, like.
Hey, listen, man, that chicken patty day rolled around. Like
everybody ate on chicken patty day.
You could eat a mound of chicken patties.
It's true. It's true. So, Adam, in college, there is a night. Well, it's not there anymore, but Don Store 2, only because the 24 fell off and they never replaced it. This was our place to get slingers down here, but Thursday nights was cafeteria pizza night. They bought the surplus, and you could go in there and get squares, and oh my God, dude.
That's actually pretty clever.
Everybody, dude, that was the best part of going out, like quarter pitchers on Thursday night, and you knew you're going to go get yourself high school square over at Don Stowe.
I miss those, like, you know, I was like, oh, here's a quarter pitcher or whatever. Now it's like, oh, now here's your cheap $3 pitcher. It's like, wow.
Yeah, they're like, hey, Dad, how'd you afford beer and shots at the bar? Let me tell you about quarter pitchers, my son. This is what afforded us to be able to buy every woman in the bar's beverage that we were interested in and shots, because the main cannon fodder was taken care of.
Was that $1.25 buckets? I'm in. It's like, I'm sold.
We would just always go to a Trops, and they would give us like a pint glass of, you don't go there for the daiquiris, but they'd give you like a pint glass of like Bellows or something like that with a splash of Coke for like $3. You just walk around with a pint glass of whiskey.
Speaking of all this, leading up into GCX, why we're having the Monday episode, we're going to be off from Wednesday all the way till next week, because we're going to be down in Florida. At least me and Mudcat are.
I'm already here.
He's already there, man. He's full-time Florida man.
I'm already here. I can't go any further.
I'm committed.
I finally pulled the trigger and got myself a giant Yeti jug.
Nice.
So
the little version of that is great, by the way.
So is that the 30? Is that the 30 ounce?
Yeah,
or the 18?
I picked this up. This is the 30. I picked this up when I was in Florida because I needed it for the trails and didn't have one.
Yeah.
This has become very handy, and the fact that you can crack it open, you can get that wide mouth.
Do you have the chug lid? The chuggy lid.
Do I have the chug lid? Of course I have the chug lid.
Well, see, I have not seen these since they started putting chug lids on. I'm like, this is great.
Wonder if mine has a chug light.
I'll be picking
big
up
fan.
I'll be picking up a Yeti tumbler tomorrow.
Hell yeah.
Making a trip out
Hoggies.
to get a tumbler.
Oh, look at
It
that.
has it.
Yes, sir.
Oh,
yes, sir, it does.
Look at there.
Thanks, Corsair.
Look, on brand. By the way, Wednesday, can we do a run? Can we do a liquor store run?
Oh yeah, dude.
Sweet.
I can, no problem. I can come over and pick you up and.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do one run and knock it out. I got Tyson's list with me.
It's his list is just a bunch of tell him we're due.
Oh, dude, we can't taste, dog. He's permanently lost his taste.
Permanently?
Yeah, he hasn't got it back yet. He's got it.
Kevin Williams be fine.
He's got it. He's just straight Tito's now.
Sir, I'm drinking Evan Williams right now, and it's just fine. It is the best whiskey at its price point.
That Voodoo Ranger.
Oh, I am gonna get a bunch of Voodoo Ranger. Hopefully, I can't remember whether they have mini fridges in the room or not. If not,
I have coolers.
Mud's gonna be the inheritance of a of a cooler that I leave in Florida.
Yeah, I'll probably, we're not staying until Friday, but I'll be up there Wednesday and Thursday.
Yeah, Wednesday is us trying to figure out what the. That's a big figure shit out day.
I was told for sure Friday would be a figure shit out day, but maybe earlier if we're nice to Kevin. if they're there and have things set up, not if we're nice, but.
Shouldn't this be the fucking other way around? We're the ones providing fucking content over here. What do you really want me to show up hammered and hand me a microphone? Is this really what you want?
Wait, isn't that what you're gonna do anyways?
Yes, it is.
Well, yeah, but a little parameters help.
Don't be intoxicated too heavily. There's your parameter.
I would love to see someone try to determine whether I was or wasn't on their scale. That thing would have to be much later in the evening for someone to proof that. You ain't getting me at 4:30 in the afternoon. Not sniping that.
I don't know if GIP shows up. You never know.
You're not even gonna be awake at 4:30 in the afternoon.
Hey, just because we got this show, that's the only reason my ass is getting up at 11 o'clock on Saturday. I can tell you that.
It's easy to get up to like 6.
Yeah, dude, especially with this schedule. Fucking shit, man.
Hey, at least you don't have a noon show.
Well,
but I'm gonna. It doesn't matter because I'm gonna be there anyway.
That's
like your show is de facto my show. It's like it's the time block. Like, how fucked up would that be? Like, rolling in the last 10 minutes of Mud show. What a piece of shit.
Still better than trying to do it on noon on a Sunday, bro.
Oh yeah.
Oh
yeah. Thank God.
If we were on Sunday, dude, that'd be.
Bro, I just wouldn't show up.
Fucking
like trying to win that fucking Sea of Thieves tournament.
Oh,
they get hung over wearing sunglasses.
Dude, sober, we would have fucking won that thing. Oh,
damn near won it. Still drunk from the night before.
And we were getting griefed. Totally got griefed by the rest of them fuckers. We deserved. You deserved a gold Xbox,
bro. Listen, after I placed second place in the battle for LA, and then right after that, they started giving silver Xboxes for second place. I'm like, you don't know. I argued so much that I deserved a retconned silver Xbox, but they weren't having it. Rip
the dream. Well, if you got them, raise them. We're going to be drinking them all week. Get your Voodoo Ranger on. God, I forget. I got to turn autofocus on my camera. Voodoo Ranger, baby. Get it while it's hot. 1985 is out in 6-packs right now. It is the greatest time to shop for Voodoo Ranger in your market because it's got my 3 favorites. You can get Juicy, you can get 1985, you can get Juice Force, all in the market right now, the way it should be. It's like the perfect ladder. Start in the morning with 85s, hit your juicy haze and you crest in, and then get crunk on the juice into the night. Beautiful thing. Appreciate you guys. Thank you for the Team Voodoo for sponsoring us for an entire year. You guys rock. Very, very much appreciated. And to all our lovely patrons out there, thank you all so much. Shabby, Shy Flames, West Wolf, and our $25 Aaliyah, Caleb, Kevin, Monica, Drew. Thank you guys very, very, very much for keeping this wheel greased over here. I will drop in the poll. You guys have voted for some Eberron lore. I will drop Eberron lore before I take off for GCX. So expect a Patronus. A little video coming out tomorrow. It'll get dropped some point in time, and it's gonna be like a transitional. You're gonna get a little peek behind the curtain of where things are going from here out, because this is a big crescendo in Kebara. Maybe that should be the title of the next episode.
Ooh, I like that.
Actually, no, I forgot. I named it. It's Tiger King Part 2. I forgot. Oh, and for all those Tiger King fans out there, Doc Antle finally got arrested. So that guy.
Did he?
It catches up with you eventually. They got money laundering and fraud.
What do you the harem dude? Oh man.
Wow.
Dude, it was a journalist that I have on Twitter that does primarily Vegas and UFO news, and that's when it takes out of his schedule George Knapp, you're a real piece of shit.
What an odd niche, Vegas and UFOs.
Hotbed, man.
That's a niche right there.
Hey, George Knapp, one of the greatest journalistic sources on we don't say UFOs anymore, I forgot. It's UAPs. UAPs. Yeah, greatest legitimate source.
A UAP.
What's that?
What's a UAP?
Unidentified, whatever they want to call it now. Flying.
Astrological penis. I don't know.
Phenomenon. There it is. It's
phenomenon. Oh, okay.
Yeah, there you go. That's.
I don't know. I just still say UFO.
Yeah. No, that's what the government started calling it. They just switch it around. Picking up where we left off last week. The rumble through the jungle. Headed back into Baldur's Gate, seeing the land terraformed, changed before their eyes. As the Golden Shores Festival is fully set in, the merging of Josiah's homeland, Voxtern, combining with Baldur's Gate for a month-long festival. As pieces of home come to roost, so does an expectation of Josiah's own wedding. Set a month in, yet he hasn't had contact with his family for years. As you guys made your way back in, you searched old Leonin ruins. Found a pathway in a story laid down by your ancestors. And a path in which your father took. And the path in which your own mind that you have taken. Receiving this ancestral spear that is now yours. We pick back up inside the Elf Song Tavern. Freshly arrived, rooms currently used as pocket dimension storage. Holding back some allosauruses, apparently, that are set to be used for a barbecue competition. In an un-Mudcat way, somehow 2 nat 1s has kept us from stepping literally into the jungle. As the crowd has begun to fill into the tavern, the procession at the front door has arrived. And a hooded individual in traditional Voxdurian wear, which you may describe, Radio.
Oh.
This would be a like a royal outing affair, like not ceremonial, but definitely showing off their position.
Oh, okay. So the garb itself, heavy, crushed red velvet, toggled in gold and white. As you can see, it looks heavy, yet it's still very light, as each one of the seams along the button lines are all crisscrossed and almost open. It seems like there's this mesh of fabric that makes up this crushed velvet, and it goes all the way around the hood, across the top, and down each side of this long cape that they're wearing.
One could say that's RadioMang selected.
Oh, 100%.
And approved.
With Rook still laying on the floor from his mishaps, Josiah, I want you to roll a perception check as that individual begins to pull back on their hood.
Oh, God.
26.
So much.
26. Josiah. As that hood gets flipped back and you stare back, clear cut at a face that you haven't seen in a very long time. Long mane drawn down into a braided beard. When the hood comes off, you can see that tribal crown of interlocked antlers that goes around their head. Your war chief and your Uncle Pal steps forward as you can see the massive glaive that he has strapped over his back, laid into the corner, something you haven't seen since he took you hunting years ago. As he begins to smile and stare through the crowd, what do you do with your reaction?
Oh, what do I do? What do I do? Oh, I'm so stuck at this point. Because I'm really happy to see him.
Do you hood up?
Also, you're like, are you?
Actually, I am. The more I've been here, the more Josiah is feeling those good home feelings. It became less dread as we got closer to the city.
Now, just as a refresher, your Uncle Pal you've always had a good relationship with. He's definitely your funkle, for sure. And you have been able to trust him outside of your own immediate family. But still, you're essentially on a wanted poster, and you know it.
Oh, as happy as I am to see him, I'm just gonna kind of slink back in the table and flip my hood up over the top of my head and kind of slink down to the boys. Guys, my uncle just showed up. See the big guy who just walked in the door with the giant ass glaive? That's Powell.
What'd you say? Rook, get down here. What'd you say?
The guy who just showed up is my uncle.
Okay, what?
Can you believe they're doing buy one, get one freeze on this bullfrog? As I come back with whatever the premix of the day is, it's green. It's like a Pat O'Brien's hurricane.
Yes, awesome.
Sweet, that's your uncle?
Yes, that's my uncle.
Okay.
He's jacked.
He's the fucking war chief.
Oh, that explains it. Is that what you used to look like?
Shut the fuck up.
Question. I didn't mean anything by it.
Didn't you?
No, I just... Man.
You stare back at Josiah's 1-pack. You stare back at his 6-pack. You stare back at Josiah's 1-pack.
I'm pretty sure he has an 8-pack. You got like a mini keg going on.
Hey, the fucking Rook's gonna work me out, all right? Just gotta get some time to lead up to this wedding, get some time to get my shit in shape.
Just about that time, Rook jumps off of the balcony down right to where you guys are.
Jesus! What are you doing?
You said to get down here. What's the big deal? You made it sound like it was an emergency.
Well, it's not. Well, I mean, one, the rooms aren't ready. Okay? They're actually a pocket dimension for some pretty nasty creatures, I think, or something. I don't really know. But don't go into the rooms. 2, apparently, Josiah's uncle's at the door. He's the really yoked, ripped guy. The Leonin up there with like the 9-pack.
Yes, can we not drag any more attention to us since you just jumped off the fucking second story?
Oh, that guy over there?
Yeah, that's his uncle.
And you don't want to talk to him?
Do you understand? I've got a fucking literally wanted posted on my back.
It's not a wanted poster, it's a marriage certificate.
Okay.
What is your relationship with him? Is he like, your father's like right-hand man, like loyal to a T, or like, did you like know him very well, or like?
He's kind of the one who taught me how to do some of the shit that I know how to do, but still, he still has to answer to my old man.
So like, you think if he sees you,
it's gonna fucking drag you
jig is up?
Yeah. Just we need to figure out what the fuck is going on, and giving us up to Uncle Powell at this point is not probably gonna be the best in our strategic approach.
Are you sure that you're related to him? Because he is much better looking and stronger than you.
Just to fucking drink as much as I do.
Look at him, he's
on the constant.
He's fucking jacked.
Yeah, that's what happens when you're the war chief. You get fucking jacked because you kill people all day long.
Oh.
In Voxternian society, the war chief more resembles the prime minister at that position that has also military duties. It's like a combo.
Still, he represents, even in visage, the might of the Voxtern.
Well, we should. Can you disguise yourself or something?
Just fucking make myself disappear. That's about it.
So this is your choice. How are you doing this? Are you disappearing? You also have Jin's cloak as well.
We do. I thought he took that with him. I didn't know we got it.
We've passed it around so many times that it's up in the community pot.
If you need Josiah, I could disintegrate him.
Do not fucking.
That's a great idea.
Please.
He's an idea guy.
That wasn't being sarcastic, but that's murder. What? I wasn't being.
He's a war chief. Josiah just says he kills people all day. He probably deserves it.
Probably like enemies of the island.
He didn't say that. He just said he kills people all day long.
He turns himself invisible in his cloak.
Oh, okay. Well, let's just hope he doesn't want to come sit down at our table right in that seat that Josiah's sitting in.
All right.
No. Rook? No.
Why would he want to come sit with us? He doesn't even know us.
I'm just,
I want you to roll a stealth check with advantage.
$28.
Your 2 is a 22. Okay.
No, it's advantage. Yeah, 2 is a 22 because it's plus 12.
That's a 14.
I don't do the fucking math on this shit. I just roll the dice.
The trait where he can't go below a 10.
Yes.
Oh, you.
Reliable talent.
Ah, man, reliable talent. It's a blessing.
Yeah. And when you, reliable talent, when you get to roll with advantage, is out of control.
Gotcha.
Your dad.
You see your Uncle Pal, big grin over his face as he stretches out in a pub. He's got a few more in his entourage than he would normally have on just any visit. You can see him begin to take in the smells of the room.
God damn it.
Whoa, that ain't right. Oh, that's because I didn't roll perception. I just rolled my wisdom modifier. Here's the real roll.
I am wise.
Easy.
Oh my God, I might actually get out of this.
You sure he's not drunk?
Well, perception is not how wise he is.
Wow. Double one again for the second time in a row,
He's gonna
dude.
be like, oh shit, this is the wrong bar.
The wrong bar, fucking wrong city.
As he looks back and he looks very confused with the rest of his entourage. And you can see Carlisle comes running over really quick. It's like he's got full on stink face. And you can see there's a huge conversation going on in the front.
I wonder what they're saying.
Anybody that rolls, you need to roll a perception that is 20 or above in this loud bar to pick out the details of their conversation.
Easy.
Easy claps.
Easy.
Roll them.
Done. 24.
I did.
I see yours.
Oh, okay.
Hold on. Let's try that again.
I had to refresh my stuff to get it to roll too.
Oh, okay. I'll just do that real quick. As I was saying.
Hey. Roll one, buddy. You still aren't going into the order. Look at there.
Easy. 8. Easy.
8.
I hear everything.
God, that sucker's on. I'm telling you right now, they're doing things inside of D&D Beyond. It is getting worse by the week. 100%.
Yeah, they're working on something.
I've been rolling out of Foundry mostly.
Yeah. Get ready for the big transition. At least we can still build our characters out of it, which is dope.
It'll either be full adoption into Foundry, or they'll come out with the kick-ass VTT and it'll be full adoption the other way. There's only two options, but
you almost choked Captain. I don't think he's going through another transition of tabletops.
Oh no, I have no problem if it was worth a shit, but it won't.
we'll see.
We'll see. No,
Depends who they get to work on it.
100% no. 0% chance they get it right. Corporate too big, too bloated. We'll come out basic bitch. You'll have like
D&B Dungeons and Beyond.
Best case scenario, they just buy Foundry.
it'll be for the lightest adoption possible. It'll be the worst thing. It'll be great because it'll be a more stable, normal platform for folks basically getting into it. It'll be a baseline, which would be great for a lot of people. All right. Where's good old Llywelyn? Yeah, I'm enjoying my bullfrog. Josiah?
24.
My yours was the 24 as well. What do you mean there's not ribs ready here? We have 12 people in the entourage. We've all... You can see... It's been a busy day, as Carl is reassuring them. We'll get to that in a second. Can we just get everybody some drinks laid down, and then we'll talk about the whole rib competition situation. You know your Uncle Pal. He's come hungry.
Better throw him a tomahawk right now.
As they come and get situated at a long table not far from yours. And you can sit down, and Carlisle's trying. You can hear Daniel. Fuck! It's just pots and pans fucking in the fucking back. You can see they got volunteers back there, but it looks like it's like volunteers from like the local like Boy Scout Troop 69 from Baldur's Gate. Like he's definitely got some stoner hired hands along with him, but like he's trying to keep up with this festival style crowd of a bar that's now packed with both Leonin and Voxternian and Baldarians.
That brings me back. I'm not gonna lie.
In Baldur's Gate, the Boy Scouts pay for camp by selling popcorn and working in bars.
100%.
Yeah, 100%.
Daniel, my fingers are getting pruny. I can't wash any more dishes.
Go park some of the wagons. I'll take the dishes.
Fucking hey,
right.
Just go in the fucking cooler for 10 minutes and get the shit over with. And don't eat the fucking shrimp while you're in there.
Nah, man, I won't do that. It's all good.
You honestly just unlocked a memory of how nice it is to stand in a walk-in cooler.
Oh god, it's
You've been
amazing.
working at a restaurant for hours.
Just like sweating, and you're just like, let me go back to the beer cooler for 5 minutes.
I'm gonna go sit on a keg.
Go do inventory. Yes, please. I would love to do that.
Yeah.
Please.
That was a blessing and a curse.
Yeah.
Blessing and a curse.
We're 18 pounds short on chicken nuggets. Not my fault.
Yes.
I only took one
know.
bag. I promise, only one
I
bag.
don't know.
Dude, it was the shrimp cocktails in the fucking. Those always got destroyed. Just right there, cold shrimp, boom.
We were just always magically short 18 pounds of boneless wings.
That's oddly specific. It's just like every week, every month, 18 pounds.
Messed up a lot of orders, I guess.
As they get situated, Josiah, Carlisle comes rushing back over to the table. She kind of like pans around. Where did Josiah go? Don't tell me he went into the room.
Don't say his name that loud.
Don't say that. His uncle is right over there.
Yeah.
That's his uncle.
Apparently.
Yeah, the big cat. Rook's gonna be obviously pointing.
Can you go find him? He is livid right now. I need some help.
Okay, I just look at the empty spot. Josiah, what is your uncle like? He's right here. Josiah, what is your uncle like?
I mean, if she's right next to me, I'll just kind of tug on her apron strings and right here.
That's not gonna go well.
Do you really want to do that? Like, just think about it for a second.
I think he does.
Like the context, like.
Not really.
Okay.
I'm trying to maintain as quiet as I possibly can. Like, me, yes. Josiah, no. Josiah knows what's going on right now. He's gonna keep his mouth shut. Although he would like to kick Rook underneath the table. For
No, I'm just the context of grabbing somebody while invisible, let alone the main waitress. That's where I was like, not really.
Here, I'll clear it up. Just
good intention.
Josiah, he's invisible right across from me in the chair. There.
But why is he in?
Josiah, tell her what your uncle likes to eat or what makes him happy.
Got a tomahawk steak. Just throw it at him.
He's
you
invisible
really?
Because he's nervous because he's got to get married soon, but he doesn't
Apparently
want to
he's
get
getting married.
What? That's you on the flyer?
Yeah, I know. It
believe it
doesn't
either.
look like him.
Oh my god, you were such a stud back in the day.
Still am. I just drink a lot of beer.
It's okay. If he doesn't get married, then I am the backup groom.
Why are you? She puts her hands on her hips. You're like, why are you hiding from your uncle?
There's drama.
It's family drama.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can explain it after the festival.
It's a month long. You know,
Hiding the whole time. I just need to figure out what the fuck is going on.
By the way, how long have we been gone?
Honey, we've been gone for a month.
Okay, man.
You're lucky we didn't sell the rooms out from underneath you.
I'm glad you didn't.
Well, I mean, you did use Gitsy's room for something up there.
Well, that's because there was no deposits left in for this month. That's my way of holding it for y'all.
Right. Well, once the rooms are set up tomorrow, we'll re-up and we'll get all squared away, okay?
Well, here's my predicament. You can take care of that whole situation for this month if you do me a favor.
What's not favor?
This is how it starts.
Oh. We were supposed to be working on those ribs hours ago. But the hunting team never really showed up.
I'm just ahead of the curve.
Wait. Are you asking us to go hunt a big, dangerous creature for you?
Well, the Fern and Folly Society said that they were going to send over some hunters. And, well, it points over to a guy with a Fu Manchu. All we got was that. He's just kind of slumped over. Definitely big butcher vibes from Gangs of New York. If you were like the butcher's blown out uncle, like 100%, like the comb over the top is kind of like follied. It kind of looks like your Monster Hunter character when they start. Like it's just a poor sight.
I don't give a tuppeny fuck about your moral conundrum.
And you can see they're just laid out over the table.
Pretty sure that's Bill's Uncle Brick. I heard about him.
Listen, okay. You want us to go in there and kill some sort of dinosaur?
That's dangerous. We could die.
It is fine. Don't worry about it. We've killed a lot of stuff. That's just fine. What I want to know is if we do this, we eat for free.
I wouldn't eat for free. I'm gonna get rent for the rest of the month.
Yes, I don't care about the rent. I can sleep on the floor. I care about the food.
Of course, the food. Yeah, it's built.
The food comes with the rent.
Yeah, it's the whole package.
No, I don't. No deal. Just the food.
You seem odd.
Rook, that's a better deal.
I think
we
it's
get
just
rent and food for free.
Listen, you don't know anything about business. This is a negotiation.
You.
Free food, final offer.
Carla's gonna kind of like look at you. There's just something a little bit different about you, honey.
It is the hair. I changed my hair.
No, I think it's the red. You look good, but you're a little spicy.
I am wearing clothes. No, I don't usually wear clothes.
We did. Aloon turned into a hot tamale.
He's been kind of, finding himself. You could say over the last month.
And my name is not Aloon. It is Rook.
Hey, call yourself whatever you want, honey.
Aloon is dead.
Sure. And then she kind of. I don't have the time.
So you're saying there's an option for us to go butcher a creature for your barbecue for a month's worth of free rent and food.
Yes.
I'm on board only for the fact that saves me gold for all of the items I want to acquire later.
I mean, if you're asking me for permission to go shopping at Golden Shores, honey, you have it. I trust me. I'm going hog wild with my tips too. But
oh no, I wasn't. I was telling them like I'm okay with it because I want cool stuff.
Fine. We will. It's fine. I will do it. Even though it's
you
not
just want to do it, Root? You just want to handle it? You just want to go up there real quick and handle it?
No. I think it is. We should go as a team building exercise. But I feel like we should hear. Josiah, what do you think?
I fucking hate you. Is there anything else in there besides that fucking beast?
Yeah, is there one beast? Is there three beasts? What are we looking at?
Fuck.
roll your stealth. Josiah.
Fucking barely.
Throwing his voice like a ventriloquist up there.
One step ahead of my uncle, trying to get to kill an allosaur.
Those are like vegetable eaters, right? They're not.
Yeah.
It's like the long neck, right?
Long
He's just gonna sit there and.
Oh my God!
He says what it is, but it's probably a Tarrasque. Let's just be honest.
Did you watch prehistoric Earth? Oh my God, the ones with the freaking sacks on their neck. Oh God. Oh man.
I love the sound they put behind those things. That right there, the Foley was just awesome.
It was so good. If you got Apple Plus or you haven't used it, I just did the free trial to watch it. It's worth it.
Just put you on my account.
I shouldn't say that on stream. That's how they get you.
Joking, I'm not gonna give my
That's how the FBI get you.
Yeah.
Fuck the FBI.
go watch Ted Lasso.
The FBI is going to crack down on your streaming services.
No, please, no.
Anyway, yes, he shall not be named. What do you think about us going up there?
I fucking said. Let's go fucking do it. Get me away from my goddamn uncle.
Llywelyn?
Llewellyn's about halfway through this huddle of bullfrog. What do you mean we gotta go get the ribs? What?
Yeah, we just gotta go pick them up from the room.
Okay. Easy enough. Been to plenty of barbecues before. Not the first time I've been asked to help with the ribs.
Good, then you know the drill. Lead the way.
He goes to slap you on the back because he hasn't even noticed that you've gone invisible, Josiah.
Roll an attack with disadvantage.
Firmly grasped his buttocks.
Hey. Gotta pay for that.
Ow. All right. We'll go hunt a dinosaur.
I think you just knocked over a drink on the table. It was
Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. I'm sorry, Carlisle.
Don't draw attention. I glance over at Uncle Hal. Hey. Just that awkward wave hey, nothing weird going on over here.
As he makes that awkward eye contact with you. Fine.
Yeah.
Stands up frustrated. If this one will get ribs quicker, then that's what we will do. As you can see, he's gone over and he begins to go grab his glaive. As you can see, Carlisle has given the same pitch to both tables as she makes her way off back over behind the bar.
No. We have to go. We're not going to get the free food. As Rook stands up and starts dragging Asher, trying to pull him off the bench.
Hey, whoa.
We have to go. We're not going to get the free food.
Okay, we're going. Don't worry, we'll handle it. We're here now. We're just, we were late handling things with the festival and stuff. We'll be right down with the meat.
What do you mean? I don't even have time to finish my bullfrog? Oh, I'll just bring it with me.
Well, come on. We gotta go. We'll just, don't worry, folks. We'll get the, let's go. I'm not a good liar.
Carlisle looks back. Thank you. From a mile away, you can see she has 18 drink tickets right now. She's just absolutely in the weeds.
Yeah.
Trying to find anyone. This is every homecoming when I look out and I stare out from back behind my bar and I try to make eye contact with anyone I might know to be able to help me. Those glasses, all of them, just grab them before they go out the front door. And the one dude that tries to help that knocks over your mop bucket 20 times. You're too drunk to help, dude. Josiah.
I'm afraid to answer.
As you see Rook and Asher and Llywelyn with his huddle of bullfrog begin to make their way upstairs. You can see your uncle running to go grab his glaive over in the corner. Are you following suit and going upstairs as well? Or are you continuing to hide?
I'm going with them.
I could hear the confidence in that answer.
Now remember, you can change your form to whatever you want to look like. However, your voice is a performance role.
Every fucking time. And I am not a bard. I can hide. I cannot fucking perform.
Just don't talk.
Yeah. You ever drink with an old Marine? Try not talking. That's what I imagine drinking with old Uncle Pal or being on a hunt with old Uncle Pal is like.
What are you choosing to change your form into?
Oh, you've seen him before. Ladies and gentlemen, as I get out of view as we're running upstairs, I transform into a very slender, tanned man. I'm back to David Field again.
David Field. Prospector.
One of my original Baldur's Gate shills.
He does magic tricks on the side. He's no Blaine, but he's all right.
Magic.
Okay. Just trying to do the Chris Angel about yeeting my microphone.
You remember the YouTube, the David Blaine parodies?
So good.
Oh my god, it's peak YouTube.
Magic.
As you guys begin to storm up the steps, heading over to Gitsy's door. Standing out in front of it now. What is it, like a cold storage up here or?
She said pocket dimension. So we're headed into the fucking jungle, I guess.
Well, it's just a small, like, demi-plane. It's not like a full-on jungle.
Good, so it has borders. Maybe there won't be other things in there trying to kill us.
Probably not.
I thought we were going to pick up ribs, not.
We are.
Yeah,
We are.
Yeah,
going
but
to pick up
we have to
ribs.
first butcher the ribs, and they're free range.
Oh fuck!
Yeah, sorry, you were way into your bullfrog, and I couldn't talk at that point.
By the way, I'm a little less up to all of my abilities. As you remember, we did some things prior to getting here, and yeah.
Wasn't that in a dream?
You know, it might have been. I don't remember. It all blurs together.
Did the dream sequence count as actual fighting, or was it just a dream?
Oh no! Reset your card. That's Dreamscape.
Okay. That's what I thought.
It all blurs together.
Yeah.
You know what? Forget I said anything. I feel fine.
What are you? Are you sick? Or are you feeling under the weather? As Rook is just gonna feel your forehead.
You'll notice it's hot, like it's warm. Like Asher's always perpetually just warm.
Is it seems fine to me.
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm okay. That's
Rook has
Thank
no
you for
point of
caring.
reference.
yeah, you're fine.
No
Right.
point of reference.
We go in, get this thing done really quick. We make ribs, so Josiah's uncle doesn't get angry or notice that he's here.
He's fucking coming, so get ready.
Yeah, but he's not gonna come to our room. Like, he's probably got another room. Right?
Right.
I look around to see where his uncle's going. Where's he going? Is he joining us?
And you just see a claw sink into the top banner, and the war chief himself flips up now with glaive in hand and ready.
You could have used the stairs. They're right there.
You jumped down them earlier.
Yeah, but that's down. That's not up.
There's a nice little handle right here. I figured I would use it.
Oh, that was pretty impressive.
I can't argue with that logic.
Are you joining us, or are you like doing a different room?
Are you joining me is the question.
Well, we were. Well, before we go in there, I think it'd be good to. I have no idea or recollection or any idea of who you are, so I think it would be good to get an introduction. I'm Asher.
Oh, you got book smart. That'll handle just fine. We can use a navigator. He looks over at you, Rook. Are you in human or werewolf form right now? I don't even know.
I am definitely not in werewolf form in the middle of Baldur's Gate.
I figured you weren't, but I didn't know if you were turning before you got in there or not.
Know with the Golden Showers Festival, anybody's welcome. So.
Not yet.
I fucking hate you.
Yo, who are you? I think
Slide.
I think that before we go in here, you probably should. What are your credentials? How can we trust you to get the job done?
You will most likely be eaten, but we can use you for bait. That is good. You skinny fuck. As he looks over at Fields. Do you have any weapons on you on the outside?
I've already in my hand in my belt loop. I've got my my dagger of the deep, and then down across my groin, I've got my other hand on my shrimp pistol.
Oh, good. You have a dagger. Something to take care of it when it finally jumps on you. You will be bait as well. Come. He looks over at Llywelyn as he's sipping the beverage. He just kind of eyes him up and over as a little bit dribbles down into his beer, and he's kind of got a little sheepish look to him as he looks over at the side. Mega bait. Come. And he is going to open the latch on the door. He's just going to yank this shit open.
Wait, we didn't get an introduction.
As he opens up the door and he goes, "My name is Powell. Follow me."
Kind of aggressive.
Yes, sir. I'll follow you, but only because I'm going that way anyways. This is not.
Luke, you gotta take charge.
Come on, bait!
Yeah, I have to take charge.
Yeah, you can't let him show you. He just showed up.
You follow me.
Powell turns around.
Been here before.
Hold on.
Gets his room.
I will need to just to clarify. You are bait 1. You are bait 2. Skinny, you are bait 3, and you are mega bait.
Wait, time out. I am the navigator. First off,
Navigator bait.
Listen, just
well,
because you are a war
masturbator.
chief doesn't mean that you can boss us around.
As he turns and he
oh god. You know, war chief of this tribe. We're going in as a family. Yeah.
Your history. And he puts a big arm around you and he goes,
I went to college at the BCC U09.
Loudly.
Yes, come loudly. You're very familiar with Golden Shores.
Yes, I studied many things, economics, computers.
What's a computer?
Then you would understand that you have absolute no need to worry with me then. You will be fine, bait 2. Come, let's.
He's just gonna turn around and look at Asher and just shrug like, I tried.
Yeah. Great job.
You know what? I kind of like him. He's kind of nice.
Yeah. He's like
Seems like a nice guy.
Stronger, buffer Josiah.
He is really buff. It really makes Josiah look tiny and
Also,
fat.
we need to make sure we get our
Skinny
story
fat.
straight about what his name is. I'm pretty sure it's Daniel, but it might be David. So we're gonna use both and see which one sticks.
What about is it Dennis?
Oh,
Do you know a Dennis?
Llywelyn, do you know his fake name?
No, I don't know what it is. I don't have a fucking clue.
We're just gonna call him D.
The big D.
Big D?
Big D.
Big D.
And he's more like a medium D, but that's fine. Let's go.
How would you know?
Time to toughen up, Big D. Get hard.
Just look at you, cross-eyed.
As Rook just like pats you on the shoulder.
As we like enter in, like I wait, like wait, and it's me and Rook at the end, and I'm just like, as we're going in, I'm like, you know, I'm actually really enjoying this. It's like, this is kind of fun that it's not me having to be dealing with all of this.
This is all going to blow up in his face, and I cannot wait.
Yeah, we just got to be there for him, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's okay. He will have a wife to console him.
And we go into the pocket dimension plane.
Opening up, the sounds of even stronger birds of paradise. As the minute you open up, that sunlight peers through, and just the humidity of stepping foot back in the jungle again. Come, navigator. We have allosauruses to find.
Well, I just thought it was like a room. This is the jungle where you're from. I don't really like the jungle. Everything here wants to kill me. So maybe you're the navigator. I'll be not the bait, and you can lead. Because you seem to know what's going on in here. I don't know anything about the jungle. I mean, I could try, but...
You need to trust yourself, bait one. Become the navigator. For the hunting party, they can smell the fear on you.
Okay,
You need to believe.
Can I roll a perception check to try to smell the fear?
Yes. Smell the fear.
Roll an advantage.
I already have advantage.
There's fear.
If there's one thing you can constantly smell, is the fear on Josiah of trying new things in general.
I am smelling a lot of fear, but I feel like it's oozing out of the big D.
Okay, I think I will happily lead the way, but I need help from my assistant, Daniel. Daniel, can you help me with, as we do, the jungle? As I try to do a survival check, because I have no idea what I'm doing in the jungle, and I'm hoping that Josiah does. So I'm like,
so as you try to perform small town lawyer bird law, Josiah, aka Slim D, will be your advantage roll.
I'm gonna reach down and grab a handful of weeds off the floor and just sprinkle it in the air so we can see which way the wind blows. There you go. That's gonna give you your advantage survival roll.
I lean down next to him.
No, you make the roll. You make the second roll.
The second roll. Okay.
Yeah.
In your face. Grass. You see what? Look, the wind is blowing to the right. That means that the jungle is hot and the enemy is near. We go this way. I just like point to a direction, and I look at Josiah. I'm like, what?
You can tell all of that from the grass?
Yes, of course. That's the navigator.
It's very arcane.
Like a He-Man moment in Masters of the Universe. It's you trying to play off like you have no idea what's going on, and you do so well that you absolutely are performing perfectly. They would have no idea that it is you underneath this human visage as you get out there and Phil Mickelson it with a little bit of grass.
Wouldn't you agree, pal?
However,
that we should go northeast.
You do need to roll a performance check.
I told you performance stuff.
But I'm assisting him. I got down next to him and like smelled the grass and stuff, right?
You're on thin ice already. No. Uncle Pal looks back at you. He just kind of like turns his head slightly, looks back over to you as if he's heard an odd sound, like a squeak toy to a dog, but not enough to get any kind of response out of him.
As I see him kind of like just start to like sort of hone in on Josiah, I'm like, what was that? I just point like behind him, like towards the shrubbery. What was it? I saw something move.
Where? What was it?
Over there. Do you hear anything? Do you see anything? I just point in a direction away from Josiah, trying to.
I'm trying to hear or smell anything in that direction.
You look over as he points over to a little outcropping that's around a small like palm tree, and you can see it's just a massive beetle that's slowly climbing up, but it's like it's making crunches like your back would make with its exoskeleton. It's so large as it's slowly climbing up, like just chilling, but it's like it sounds like arthritis as this thing goes up.
What are you talking about?
I thought
that is just a beetle.
I thought it was the breaking of trees from a large predator walking through the forest. I apologize.
That is not what the breaking of trees sounds like. Have you ever been in the forest?
The jungle? Absolutely.
So what I'm gathering here is that none of you have experience on the hunt.
Not a single one of us.
I would. I have hunted.
Luke has hunting experience. Llywelyn probably actually has some sort of hunting experience.
Have you ever felt the warm blood of a man's throat beneath your teeth?
What? I just kind of like look at him like, what? Something tells me yes, he has.
He looks at you and like he kind of steps up to you. Like he gets up in your grill. You think I would be war chief if I didn't know what it was like to take another being's life?
I suppose not, but I guess in that case, I should show you there's a great place that makes really good meat pies.
And he stares back at you. He just deadpans it as he looks back over at you, not entertained by the words that have come out of your mouth whatsoever. Let's not joke about taking other things' lives while we're on the hunt. A little respect goes a long way. We're both hunter and prey.
Rook will just kind of nod at him, but then on the side afterwards turn to like Asher and, who was joking?
I don't know what's happening. I'm out of my element. As far as I can gather, we just proceed forward and then hope we see something big. That's literally what I'm going off of. I have no idea what I'm doing here. I don't know why I'm navigator. He's literally from this place. Why isn't he navigating?
Now, as he huddles up around you, what we need is a good display. You see that clearing out above the brush? I need you exactly 20 steps out from that clearing. Once you get there, just make some noise. Be yourselves. The louder the better.
Question.
You don't need to raise your hand. We're not in a classroom.
Oh, right. What if I just threw like a fireball up there from here, so I'm not in the middle of the open area? Because I don't really want to be bait, and it sounds like you're trying to make us bait. What if I just threw a fireball up in the sky, and then it saw said fireball and heard said fireball, and then came towards said fireball?
Point of order. Magic use in Voxdern.
uncommon, but
shamanistic.
Yeah.
That voodoo won't save you here. Sure, you could throw it, but then it would ruin the ribs.
How would it ruin the ribs? I'm not.
It would overcook
targeting
them, obviously. That's a great point.
I said throw it in the air, like it would be up in the air so it could see it or hear it.
As he pats you on the shoulder.
Am I crazy? What is going on here?
20 steps.
You heard him, Rook. I'm not going over there.
Fine, I will go since you are such a coward. I don't want you overcooking the ribs. Rook will walk up to the clearing.
I'm going with you.
Okay.
As they're walking, pal, how dangerous is this creature? Like, should I prepare now?
Incredibly.
Right. Okay. Sure. As I just start muttering some incantations, and then you just see me like flick above my head a couple times, and as I do, these like gold kind of orbs go, and as I do, I spin them around, and as I do, they start to twirl around my head as I cast Crown of Stars on me, and these star motes just start flying around my head. Okay, let's do it. I'm ready.
Shaman you are.
Mm-hmm.
You don't look very shamanistic.
Oh, this is something I kind of worked on as a nod to a friend of mine. What do you mean by shamanistic? I'm a wizard.
He kind of eyes you up and over.
Oh, that reminds me. Just okay. Yeah, we're good. We're good. Okay, never mind. We're fine.
He's gonna keep that hand on your shoulder and goes, "You stay right here, bait one."
I thought they were bait one. Right. I'll be here in the back.
As you all begin to step forward, Llywelyn's got his bullfrog. He's kind of like, oh, fuck it. Sets down his mug.
Instead of taking it with him?
Hell yeah, I'll walk through with it. Thought we were going down to fucking Sam's Club.
I literally thought we were just going to grab ribs and come back. Like, I literally told him, like, we're just grabbing the ribs and coming back. And
this is the Llywelyn bait and switch story.
He's like, the three of us, this is like a scene from Tropic Thunder. They're pushing through the bushes here.
Oh, I know it's seen. Yuck. Thank you, Mud. Exactly what I needed in this situation.
As we continue to walk out towards this clearing. It should just be ourselves out here. I've never conjured an allosaurus before. But, I got an idea.
Lay it on me.
I know I look big and tasty. But if something shows up, I want something to look even bigger and tastier than me. And you can see he pulls out his totem and that visage of peaches. It's the totem visage of peaches appears for the first time. You can see as he puts his hands, he's like, see, peaches, but not peaches.
You're literally the goat in Jurassic Park.
Smart. I like it. We still need to make some more noise so he knows we're here.
Just a big D. How do you think your uncle feels about the werewolves?
Doesn't fucking care as long as it's not trying to kill him.
Good, that's what I was hoping. Rukul's bones, you'll just hear his bones start to break and crack as he shifts into werewolf form.
As Hal looks back with his hand still on the shoulder of Asher, where it's like student teacher like peering out like over the bush. Shifter? You didn't say that your friend was a shifter.
He may or may not have abilities that allow him to turn into a creature or two. Some call it a curse, others call it Druid.
Roll a deception check.
Wild shape bitches.
Oh, hey, all right, yeah, that's pretty good.
One. So just,
I'm doing my best, boys. I'm doing my best. I'm not a. Oh no.
Of course, there's a difference between being a shifter, one with lycanthropy, or being a druid. Which one is he?
You know, if we survive this, I feel like that's a question you could ask him.
It's not. That's not that I have a problem with it.
Oh,
The last thing I could care about. I'm a walking and talking cat. Why would I care if he's a wolf or not?
Oh.
It really makes you wonder, doesn't it? Really makes you wonder.
He's a werewolf.
That's pretty racist.
That's why I didn't have any problem with saying that he has no problem as long as you're not trying to kill him.
Why would anyone give a fuck? That's so stupid.
We have to be careful. You know, like, okay, yeah, he's a werewolf.
They're like, they enjoy us and we're cats and we come over. And they don't like dog people?
Well,
it's kind of fucked up, really.
I think it's because they have this like need to like feast on people or something. I don't know. They just like, you know, I don't know, actually. You know, that's a very good point. You know, honestly, from my history being here in Baldur's Gate as a tiefling, I've been having a lot of issues too. I mean, but that's historically but that's kind of like the paradigm of like the history of like culture in itself. I mean, as a practice, and then I just go on this tangent of like just like school like conversation.
It's just like his hand is like slowly slipped off your shoulders. He's long stopped paying attention to you. And you can see his ear and his nose is pinned up over the bush. Oh, new tactics. Even fatter bait. Mega bait. As you can see. Peaches is over there grazing, and even this visage, it goes up and it tries to bite on one of the beetles. It's a good cell that goes through it. Anyone else doing anything while we're inside the bait circle?
I don't think this is gonna work.
What are you trying to do to lure it out?
What do you want me to do?
I don't know.
Stand here, wave my arms around.
Claim your territory. I don't know. Piss on something.
What the? Why would pissing on something work?
Smells rotten. Damn near as rotten as Slim D.
Not rotten. If you want to make some noise, we can make some fucking noise.
Have you been sniffing my piss?
No, I can just smell it from a mile away. It's as strong as the owlbears.
Well, yeah.
Do you not have a
for
note?
lunch?
What do you have for lunch? Asparagus.
What did we have for lunch? I don't know.
We haven't ate yet.
Asparagus.
We got yeeted.
We were drinking. We didn't get food. We're on a liquid lunch, bro.
Trick question. We've only had booze.
Fine.
Maybe you should piss. Guy like you probably has sweet smelling piss.
What's that supposed to mean?
What? I mean, you just seem like you eat a lot of desserts.
You know, there's one sound guaranteed to make a fucking allosaur come. Are you ready?
That's what she said.
And it goes silent. and you begin to hear the trees and foliage break. And that's where we're going to pick up after.
Sorry, I had to.
My question is though.
Oh yeah!
Did your uncle teach you that call?
Oh, dude,
Care.
it's perfect. It's literally perfect. That's all I'm going to be doing this weekend. How do you make an Allosaurus come? Well, I'll tell you how. Oh yeah!
I was that or dodging roar and figured one was more than the other.
Fuck, that's good.
Combo that with Llywelyn's sweet smelling piss, and you got a winning combo.
Oh my god!
Sweet smelling piss.
Eats a lot of dessert.
Oh,
A lot of
fuck.
sugar.
That's good shit right there. I don't care who you are. Can't get away from the Golden Shores Festival. Oh yeah! Oh my god. Good shit. Oh, thank you, Chuckle Fucks, for joining us. Always in for something. I missed it while I was fixing my browser. How'd the party get Uncle Kitty both to fetched in? Well, they went to both tables and told them the truth that they didn't have any ribs cut up yet. Yo, thanks for the gifted. Appreciate it. Dogs lost their shit. Oh, man.
I hurt in all the best ways.
Thanks for, I'd totally forgotten about my morning tweet. Thanks for reviving that.
Dude, that was the one thing I thought of when you said, all right, you're bait one, you're bait two, you're bait three. I'm like, I'm literally going to walk out in the middle of this field and do this. And that's how my brain works. Welcome to the sickness.
Hey, needed it. Couldn't, if fuckers weren't honed yet on that poster, we're just, hey, you got to understand the assignment.
We're bait. If I'm going to go, I'm going to go big. Oh, what an exercise in control. Wasn't expecting this on a Monday.
But we couldn't just go shopping on a Monday and leave it off. You gotta have a little bit of drama, right?
I like that we're going hunting for barbecue. In the same room that Rook literally tried to break himself into 5 minutes prior.
We'd just done a full case of ribs down at that was probably the highlight, I'll be honest. The highlight was us, they cooked the entire fucking case. We put it on the fucking Mega. Oh, our buddy Jeff Gentry, dude, he's the rib whisperer. His are so good. They're so meaty. He pulls them way earlier than everybody else, lets them finish inside the foil, so they're just chef's kiss, dude. And baby backs, man.
I've been dying for ribs. I almost picked some up at the store yesterday, but instead I got a big old pork butt and made carnitas out of it.
Oh,
so good, dude. It's so good.
You get so much food. Pork butts, like, honestly, it's I don't know if there's anything more worthwhile than I don't know how much they run out there, but like ours are like $1.19 a pound.
I got a cube this big for $32.
Yeah, like
and I cut it in half, and half went into the pressure cooker for an hour and a half with oregano, onion, garlic, orange, and cilantro. And it came out where you could just pull it apart. Oh man! Then I stuck it in the broiler. Yeah,
sounds good.
Oh, it was great. I pulled the fat off so you didn't get all that extra fat on the meat, and then I used the rendered fat from the soup that it created in the pressure cooker, and I kept pouring that over it when I was doing the broiler.
Mm-hmm.
Dude.
Question is the pork butt or pork shoulder?
Actually, it's literally pork butt shoulder roast.
same thing.
Yeah.
The fat content's different usually.
You know, pork butt.
Is that a big
butt and pork shoulder is the same thing. It's not like
the butt usually has that extra fat on it though. Usually they trim it off of the shoulders.
Shoulder and the butt are the same thing. They're not a rump. There's not actually a rump. It's just a colloquial term. It just depends on whether it's fatty or not. Like they can just be different whether they're trimmed up or not.
Because you cut that fat cap off and put it on the top of everything so that it would just heat and seep through the rest of it. Oh, so good.
All right, be right back.
I'm hungry for brisket.
The one thing about making that is that it gives you the worst indigestion, but it's totally worth it. You get the joints, you get both. Yes, I kept that aside. I'm gonna make soup out of that later. Oh, we got the red cup.
Oh yeah, Pizza Hut cup. So I fondly remember my days in the walk-in cooler.
Oh yeah,
it's a good
making that drink every single day.
Drew, you gotta talk to Shay. He's the clip master.
It's a good cup to drink out of. You can drop it, you can throw it. Doesn't break. Yeah, you fall down with it. You're not gonna break it and stab yourself.
The worst you'll ever see is like a little chip at the top, but just one normally, just one little chip, one little.
This cup here. Now I don't know how long it was in existence before I acquired it, but this cup here was 2010. So this is a 12-year-old cup, at minimum 12 years. Still strong, still holding strong, not leaking at all.
Do you put that in dishwasher or do you hand wash that?
Dishwasher, man.
Just throw it in there. That shit'll survive anything.
Dishwasher, they go in a industrial dishwasher at Pizza Hut. You're not gonna break this thing in a dishwasher.
No, I'm just surprised with with 12 years of patina on it. It doesn't show any signs of it getting white.
Honestly, man, it is it cleans better than any of the glassware that I have. No water spots, no buildup of stuff. Just nothing will stick to these things, man. They're good drinking cups. Good for float trips, good for camping.
Yes, West Wolf. I still do RP. I just been gearing up for a move.
He doesn't really do RP anymore.
No, I RP a lot still. I just don't stream it. But hopefully when I move,
just in the bathroom mirror,
get back to it. So, and I do have a crim or two. Oh yeah, Chad, I'm moving. I'm going to the loo.
I mean, you should probably do that now before we start back up.
We didn't.
Oh, you mean? Never mind.
We didn't ever tell them what time we're doing this weekend, did we, RoBear?
What's that?
Nope.
We didn't tell them what time the shows were this weekend, did we?
Say this again. I'm not.
We did not tell them when the shows were this weekend at GCX. What time?
Oh, what time during the intro? No, we did not.
We did not.
You said you were at noon, so that puts it at.
I did say I was noon technically. Yeah.
9 o'clock Pacific.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or 2 p.m. East Coast time.
9 a.m. Pacific, and then Meteor Encore is at 2.
Yep, we go
Eastern?
2 to 4:30 Eastern time.
Yeah.
So there'll be a stream. The stream should start at what's that? You're used to our times. It'll be 2 o'clock Central Time is when the shit will pop off. So pretty much
Meteoring core.
2 to 6 o'clock Central. You got hot D&D action.
The streams, I mean, will be streamed too. So it'll be rare drop, twitch.tv/rare drop for it. So at noon at least.
I didn't know if whether it was going to be GCX event or whether it was rare drop.
I was told today it was rare drops channel.
Gotcha.
They might change that by Saturday. Who knows?
Yeah, and we'll post it. It'll be posted in Discord, announcements, easy links, and on Twitter. It'll all be there. I promise.
And yeah, chat, there you go. I'm moving in a month. The St. Louis area. Everybody's made aware now. I might be gone for a week or two while that happens, but more info to come.
Moving from the armpit of the country to the taint.
Yeah.
I just looked over here that my beard is blending into the background.
Oh yeah, look at that.
What the
It does kind of blend in.
How the I've never.
With your hair too.
What the fuck?
Did you color key the shit out of it?
I mean, I'm wearing I'm wearing a green shirt. I think the shadow it's casting over my green shirt with this new camera. The shadow's taking it out.
Wait, time out. You're wearing a green shirt?
Yeah, it looks blue on this end.
Well,
he color keys it.
Yeah, I color key it, but I'm on the new camera, so I could wear this on the old camera, no problem. That's hilarious. Let me
Uh-oh. Okay, there we go. Maybe I should try it. I don't have a big enough beard.
see if I can fix that.
Neither. Mine's finally coming back in after the mishap before PAX East.
There we go. There's a little less of.
Hey, look at you, all properly faded now.
I was becoming one with the background.
Sinking in.
All right, with that that well-timed. Traditional hunting call of Voxnurian.
Careful, you may make that cannon.
Oh, it is. It's fucking. That shit is official, dog.
Gonna be a different kind of T-bone expected later.
As you can see, 4 Allosaurus.
4. You were lied to.
I tried to get there. We just get a chance.
I think that may have worked. We're staring back, looking back at the war chief. Old Uncle Pal has got his hand up in a fist. Soon.
What?
Stay down. Stay down.
I ain't going fucking anywhere.
For God's sakes, put that book away.
I need it to cast my spells.
Oh, never mind then, sorry. Cultural differences.
Besides, Rook will do enough for most people this fight. You'll see.
As you look down, like, he's grasping onto a set of, like, raven bones that are connected.
I'm like, here's my, like, magical, like, spell book with all of these, like, arcane, like, locks and stuff on it.
Here's my trinkets from
I
Silver
need
Dollar
this.
City.
Yeah. This is the Quran.
Interesting. And at this point, Josiah, you can see he has the sign up to hold. And you can see as they begin to creep forward in.
Eddie.
When do we get to go run back now? I kind of want to get back to that bullfrog.
Don't fucking move until you see Pow give the sign.
Hey, pal. Hey, pal. If you think Rook's gonna listen to anything and not just charge one of these, you're kind of crazy.
That sounds like a him problem.
It's fair. Fair enough.
And then you can see Josiah roll a perception check. $24. Just like being back home, you're looking for the small twitch. Just a thigh muscle that you know that there's about to be a bum rush towards you. And you see that telltale sign from one of the allosauruses that's deadlocked now on this visage of y'all and Peaches standing there like morsels in the middle.
Wait for it. Now move!
You see, and it's like perfect timing between you and your uncle as he drops his fist. I need dexterity saving throws. Rook, Josiah.
Did you see that?
Oh,
I caught the trip.
My dice went 28.
oh. Rook, as you take back off to jump over the edge of this brush, Josiah, you see Llywelyn as he pulls up his robes, hightailing it there in his sandals. You just give him the biggest push that you can, and when you push, you just hit the deck, dropping down. As they reach the side and these allosaurus all begin running in. Son of a bitch! He's clumsier than my nephew. As you can see, he's been conjuring, and you look down, this arcane net that's formed up and over the top. I can't throw if he's on the ground! And all the allosaurus coming in. We're gonna roll for initiative with you prone and him held action on this arcane net.
You ever wanted a high roll so much in my life?
Boom. You guys are ready to roll. Oh,
there's my 20. There's the 20.
Wow.
There's my 20.
Holy shit.
Oh, ones and 20s, chat.
I'm just too struck by the sight of Josiah eating fucking dirt.
Oh, 19. They don't roll a 20.
Yes.
Wow. Prone, but on the... Look at that. The Voxdardian's at the top, baby. The way it should be on the hunt.
Fuck. Yeah.
with these allosauruses bearing down on you, laying down in the jungle rug. What do you do, Josiah?
I misty step my happy ass right next to Uncle Powell.
And when you misty step and stand next to him, Josiah,
fucking drop it!
I knew there could only be one. Oh, yeah! As you misty step, that releases his action. Is this arcane netting rolls out as it sticks down to the ground. The trap has been set. They have to make DC 20 dexterity saving throws or they will be immobilized and their movement will drop to 0. All right, net check.
Close. No cigar.
Oh God!
No cigars for that
one broke through. Oh, fucker.
2 down.
All right.
50.
We got 2 netted. Oh, shit. I hit the wrong one. Was there one at the very end? Because I think that's where it disappeared from. It was there, or no, Rook was the lowest. Shit.
I see 4. There's one.
I have it back in there, but I
think there was 2 ahead of me. Like
Yeah, he
back.
was the last one, so that last little allosaurus would be like a 3.
Yeah, I think there was 1. There was 2 before I go.
and it wasn't the last one. Last one broke it, so it's not this one. It would be this one right here, which is netted. All right, Josiah, Misty Step, bonus action, back up on your feet, back behind the shrub wall.
Yep. Action, guy to the right of me. This one right here. He's gonna get my dagger of the deep. I'm gonna throw that necrotic ichor on top of him. Gonna try and disable him as quick as possible. I guess I throw the dagger of the deep first.
Oh, dude, these allosauruses are rolling fucking hot, man.
Yeah. All right. So it is a 28 to hit. That'll hit. That will not do.
Remember, it's all
failure.
separated out for you inside Foundry.
Oh yeah.
Just a reminder.
I like that. And then I still have to do my. Where's my? I gotta get used to where that is now. Where's my sneak attack?
Sneak attack is under because they moved it.
Sneak attack. There it is. Boom. Got it. Oh, low.
All right, 10 piercing and 15 from the sneak attack. Dagger the Deep does not go off. As you can see, it resists that necrotic ichor.
Just calls it back to his hand.
But all that damage applies. 25 total.
All right, Uncle, let's see what that stick of yours can do.
And that's my that was my reaction on the toss. This thing, damn it, Josiah, you hadn't been laying there, we'd have all these trapped. He's gonna jump over the top of you, pulls out that vicious glaive. He's gonna go to town. First swipe. $21 will hit. Gonna do 17 points of slashing and 15 points of poison. Does not get the bonus for rolling a 20. Gonna swing that vicious glaive again. Oh yeah.
Good hit. Ooh, good points, dude. 28.
18 slashing, 7 poison. And with this thing going under 50%, it is now poisoned. So disadvantage on its attack rolls. And that's the end of his turn. Netted one. Gonna try to break the netting. Now it's on the strength save. DC 20. Oh,
are you kidding me? No.
It's gonna break the arcane netting, but that is its turn. As it busts out. Oh no, we're just gonna pick up the ribs. Oh no, we're just picking up the ribs. Oh fuck. We're literally picking them up fresh, aren't we? Now, Peaches is out there on Totem. Let you know what that does. Spirit Totem. It's a 30-foot radius. And Peaches Spirit. You have advantage on ability checks to that doesn't matter. Each creature of your choice inside the aura regains hit points equal to my druid level. Okay, so I am a 6. So yeah, you're getting 6 points of healing centered around old Peaches when you're in that aura, which is pretty much this whole freaking map.
Love that.
Where you be, Peaches? No one made a Peaches token. Let's go grab it out of the SRD. SRD. And then boom. Rook, did you not run to the hedge?
No. When would I have done that?
That's when everybody was like running back when I give the Q signal to run back.
No, not that I remember. I probably wouldn't have anyways.
All right, so you just hanging out with Peaches.
I rolled that one on the initiative. I'm probably not running anywhere.
Well, this was before the initiative, but that's all right.
Yeah.
All right, just have Rook staying in the middle. I'm gonna hold my action, waiting to see what the hell happens with these. If anybody needs any help. Boom! Other netted guy, strength saving throw. Oh!
Damn.
Takes their whole turn, but they are busted out of the arcane net. Asher, it is your turn.
Oh, this isn't good. So much for those nets. That looked cool, but I guess don't do anything. And I just like slap my hands together, and you see me just kind of like pull it back real quick, and then I just do this push, and then as I do, there's just like juxtaposition of kind of like energy, and then as it goes, and it kind of spreads out in between these two dinosaurs, and then it just kind of gets hazy for a second as I cast slow on both of them. And I will heighten it to give them disadvantage on the save with my subtle magic. So they need to make wisdom saves of 18. These two.
All right.
Caught one of them.
Nice.
Let's go, big slow. The big slow.
So that will use one of those. And then, so yeah, once it takes effect, I just glance over to Pal, and you'll see me just pluck one of these motes out, and I'll just do a quick flick as I hurl that mote with my bonus action towards this injured dino right here. There's a 20 hit.
Oh yeah.
It will take, wow, really crappy roll, 10 radiant damage.
Oh my god.
Like 2 2s.
What the fuck?
So it'll take 10 radiant damage, and that will pluck one of my stars.
Don't move though.
It's a cool spell. And then I will strategically, as the navigator, go and hide in this bush.
Asher, always being a punk bitch, extending my maps.
You can count on me. I could go farther. No, I was kidding.
I can go farther, fucker.
Yeah, at least I'm not Tim as his fairy going like halfway across the map. I'm gonna go 100 feet that way.
I'm 100 feet and I am gone. All right, slowed. AC's coming down by 2, and then they have to choose whether they use a action or a bonus action.
Yep, and can't use reactions. Only takes 1 attack per turn.
Yep.
And the spellcasters, we have special things. But if one of these are spellcasters, then I don't know what's going on.
I never know.
Yeah, true.
I can't put my little head. All right.
Just think about a T-Rex making your bed, and you'll smile.
We're gonna toss a coin between where this thing lunges out at the owlbear or Rook. It's gonna go for the owlbear. My bad, I gotta turn you back to wolf form. Wolf boy. There you go. It's gonna bite down on Peaches. You can see the vistas of Peaches as this thing chomps down over the back of its ass. The vistas of Peaches just continues to sit there and graze like nothing is wrong. As this guy realizes the ruse is up, but that's the end of its turn. Allosaurus over here that's poisoned is gonna try to claw first before its bite on Uncle Pal. Disadvantage though. Double deuce now, dude. I'm rolling some fucking crazy dice. It's gonna miss. Goes in and go for a big bite. 16, gonna miss. Yes. And you can see it's been a while since you've seen your uncle at work, and it's just like a dance. You know, it's just timing as he leaps from side to side as he jumps around this thing with ease. He's got a big smile on his face. You know, he lives for this shit. And it's even greater. He spins around and he looks back over your way. Same kitty, new toys. Show me what you got, Josiah. What do you learn?
Open challenge. I love it.
Rook, it is your turn.
Rook will pull out his vorpal sword and I'll put it in his mouth and drag it across his tongue and cut his tongue. And as he does, the blade begins to spark with electricity as I'm using my Crimson Right. That is 6 points of damage to me. And then I will run up, I guess, this one chomping on the pretend owlbear here, and then we'll take 2 swings with the vorpal sword. Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. That one's a 29 to hit. I meant to do an obliterate, but I'm gonna do one on the second one then.
29 will hit.
All right, 29 on the first, obliterate on this one. So minus 5.
Yep.
18 hit.
18 will hit.
Okay, so plus 10 on the second strike. First damage coming in. That is 12 plus a d8 of right damage. So 17 on the first. The second is 23. So 28 and 17, so 45 points of slashing electric damage.
I was doing them as you called it out. I got 17. I got 23. What's your number after that?
And then 5.
Then 5.
Yeah.
Let's go.
So that was, I don't think I missed anything. I remember. No, because I did the brand. Okay, we're good. That's it.
Back to the top of the order. No longer prone boned. Josiah.
Challenged by his uncle, he trades hands with that Kirkley dagger and reaches up behind his coat, pulls out his 9 lives Steeler Rapier as he rushes in right next. Sorry, it's just I can't help myself. All right, going for a swing on the allosaur in front of us. 24.
24 will hit.
And that's going to take the Blood Fury tattoo as well with the sneak attack.
Oh, yeah.
Sneak attack. Let's get that in there. And Blood Fury.
God, I love it all nice and separated.
Yeah.
Oh, let's go. DTD, baby.
As he literally runs in Naruto style with that 9 life Steeler Rapier behind him, it comes up, cuts it up right through the jugular. And as he does, he uses his offhand and flings that Kirkley dagger across to the allosaur who's up above.
As it hits the ground. Yes, my boy.
This one will be a night. Oh, it's a crit!
Oh, let's go!
Let's go!
Hell yeah.
Woo!
Which one are you throwing at?
I was throwing at the guy to the north. This one right here.
Dagger of the Deep.
Yeah, literally, I cut that guy, and as I did, I used this hand to fling the dagger across.
Ugh. If only
deep.
sneak attack or anything else was to be applied.
I know.
This will be the smallest crit that Josiah has ever done and probably ever will do in Baldur's Gate.
Come on, that's pretty cool.
Oh, it's dope.
Hey, do you want a brutal crit? Because I've got 20 of them.
You know what? I haven't used the card yet. Thank you for reminding me. I will use a brittle crit. Let's burn that and throw another dice on the top of it. Go ahead.
4 more points of damage. So that'll go to 19 points on the crit, baby.
Fuck yeah,
Hey,
Will.
for a dagger, that's real good.
Brutal crit card. That's action, bonus action, movement, save reaction, locked in right here. Good to go. Next.
Seeing you lay out that dagger, it's the perfectly placed dagger. Like you stroked it, like hit one of the eyes and just took it out. Like it was pinpoint damage enough to send Uncle Pal coming in rushing with his vicious glaive. $17 will hit.
Yes.
21 will hit. First one's gonna do 14 slashing damage and then 11 points of poison. Second one, 17 points of slashing damage and 5 points of poison. Oh, it's looking rough. It's almost to the point of being poisoned. Oh, no, it's there. Just pushed the half point. So this sucker's poisoned now as well.
Nice.
End of its turn. This one that's slowed over here. It's got half its movement speed, right? With slow?
Yep.
Okay, so these things are down to 30 feet of movement. They got 60. And it's gonna race towards the center as well. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Just enough to get it done.
They got reach too, so they that little bit. It's gonna go in. It's gonna try to bite Rook.
I'll use a reaction, my Blood Curse of the Eyeless, to and amplify it to take a D8 off of every roll he makes this attack this round. That's for me.
All right, 7 off the attack.
Well, that was for my damage, but yeah, you can use it if you want the.
You let me know which way.
I'll roll again. That because that one first one was for the damage I take by amplifying it. So 4 off of his rolls. Off of this roll.
All right, that's a fucking dope reaction.
Mm-hmm. 23 still gonna hit.
Oh,
Wow.
big bite coming in.
Oh.
40 points of piercing damage as this thing chomps down, rips and renders the flesh.
Glad he was slowed. I only got one. Jesus.
Real deal. And that will trigger my held reaction for healing as I see this thing just obliterate part of fucking Rook's shoulder. Oh God. Also, you'll get 6 points for the spirit shroud that's out there.
Okay.
Well, shit. Actually, you get it on your turn, so don't worry about it yet. And then I will. Since I'm at a distance, do I have meta magic on this guy? I almost put it on it. Like, I don't know if I ever not take it anymore. No, I don't. I don't have it on this guy.
You will at the next level up. No.
Damn right I will. Distance spell coming in. Yeah, so I'll have to toss out. This will have to be a healing word then. All right. That's weird. It's not, healing word is not on my foundry sheet. Okay. I'll roll out of the other. Let's do Let's do a 5th level healing word out here. Roll my d20, see if I crit. Ah, damn, it was right there. Oh yeah, baby. Look at that. Look at that.
Damn.
Oh shit. 43 points back on a healing word.
I'm feeling nice.
I'm back to 100. I was only down like 30 points.
And it's my turn again. I'm gonna hold healing word for massive damage. Poison guy up top over here. It's going to try to claw Uncle Pal. 22 will hit. 24 points of slashing. It's going to go in for a big bite. 16 will not hit. Need to put Pal's. Go, Pal's health bar up. Boom. Into his turn. Asher, your turn.
Okay, you'll see Asher looking around at the 3 targets still there, and you'll see him just take out 2 pins, and he'll just like strike them together. And as he does, you kind of see him like capture this like essence of energy as this lightning begins to crackle in his hands, and he kind of lets it build and build and build in his hands until he releases it towards the one that Llywelyn is fighting, as he casts Chain Lightning. And he will strike the one that Llywelyn's fighting, and then 2 arcs will strike out from there to the other 2. So, yeah, not towards you, buddy. So because those 2 are slowed, which is good, they have disadvantage on their dex saving throw of 18. And hopefully we do some electricity. Come on. Nice, nice, nice.
All right.
Nice. And then the last one will just have a normal dex save because it's not slowed. I don't know if poison affects that at all. I think it's just attack rolls, but I don't know.
Yep, just attack rolls, not on saving throws.
Yeah.
All right. Yo, let's go, dude.
Nice.
Full chain lightning. Let's fucking go.
They will all take 10d8 lightning damage. They all take 40 lightning damage.
Oh my god, you got
Damn, dude, that wasn't even a good roll.
I know,
shit.
It's not. But hey, 40 damage to all of them in one round's pretty solid.
The 40's a lot.
And then after I do that, I just take a quick breather, and then I see the one that Llywelyn's still fighting, and once again he just reaches up and he grabs one of those stars and he just whips it and flicks it at the one that Llywelyn's currently fighting. For a 19, which I think hits.
Yes.
And he will take, there we go, 30 radiant damage.
It's almost as much from that
Yeah, I know.
as he does from the
I know. Just because that's the rolls, but he'll take 30 radiant damage. And I will mark that star off.
Now, question. You're able to concentrate on both because of your bracelet light, right?
Crown of Stars is not a concentration.
Oh, it's not? Dude, that's dope.
It's also a 7th level spell, so.
Yeah, that's your trade-off.
I get 7, and as a bonus action, I can just whip one of them, and they do 40, 12. So it's just consistent extra damage I can throw out.
High level shit there.
And it made sense for after Jinrid left. It's a nod to Jinrid and the stars.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah. And that'll be my turn. Actually, as a free action, would you allow me? No, never mind. That's pushing it. I was gonna say, would you allow me to like perceive if anything else is lurking in the shadows?
Now you're home dead, dog.
All right, fair enough. That'll be my turn.
All right. Allosaurus over on Rook. Still slowed. Actually, no, it's got a chance to break that, right? It's got to make a what save?
Yeah, Creature affected makes another wisdom saving throw at the end of each of its turns.
Now, because it was done the way that it was done, are they always at disadvantage then? Or is it only on the first?
I think that's a DM call, because I'm not actually sure how that meta magic works.
With it being a feat and not a full sorcerer, this is how I would rule it. Since it's just a baby feat, and we already buff it to allowed where you can use any spell level with it. I'm gonna let it go just on the first throw, since it's just a feat on that.
Yeah, all right, that's fine.
Or you know what, you can.
I mean, I think it makes sense because I'm casting the spell, so they have disadvantage on the spell.
Yeah.
But they don't have disadvantage on breaking the spell. Like,
now, if you want to burn your last point and make them do that, I think it could be your option.
Sure.
Since you only get 2.
But I'm not going.
Yeah.
I'm not going to.
Okay. Got it. All right. Wisdom save, because it's not like they have a crazy wisdom or anything here. Saving throw, and I will do for the other one that already took its turn.
That will save.
All right, so thematically, I'm gonna have this creature lose its slow. Boom. You see this creature kind of bow itself back up. It's going to use its claws on you, Rook.
Reaction, Blood Curse of the Eyeless. I will take 7 points of damage, and this first attack will be -5.
Oh.
Damn it.
21 points of slashing damage.
Okay. And then is he taking another attack?
Yes.
Okay, this one would be -4.
Ooh, that one's good for you. 19?
That ties. Yeah.
Oh! Oh, but it rolls low. Oh, I forgot. It gets fucking reroll. 34 points of piercing on the bite.
I will reaction, and that red shield will pop up. And you will only take 3 damage. But that shield will pop up and then it'll crack and shatter.
Only taking 3 damage.
Yep.
Well, I guess.
You take 21 and then 3, so 24.
I'm resistant, so 12.
12.
Okay.
This Allosaurus is gone. It is dead. Rook, 6 points of healing back for being next to Peaches.
Okay, I will swing with the Vorpal Sword at the one that just bit me. Gotta find my Vorpal Sword real quick. Where did it go? Where are you? There it is. Ooh, that's a crit.
Let's go, dude! Let's go!
Cut its head off!
DTD, baby!
As he bends down to bite into me, I literally just grab one of his teeth and pull his head down further and stick the blade up in his throat and just continue sawing until the neck gives way under its own weight of its head and just falls off. Not fully decapitated, but like kind of like 3/4 off. Just like blood just pouring down on my face. Just
it's like the Jack Nicholson gif as the war chief looks back across. I like your friend a lot. Says weird shit. Get the job done.
And I'll attack this slowed one with my other attacks.
Let's go.
32, so that'll be
32 will hit.
16 points plus 17 points on the first strike. And then last swing, 21 to hit, I believe hits.
Yeah.
And then that will be 18 more points, pierce or slashing and electric. So 18 and then 17, so 35 total.
Let's go.
And, that'll be it.
End of your turn, top of the round, Josiah.
Here we go. Very similar to the last time. I'm going rushing in with that 9 lives stealer. Got 45 feet. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Going in for the swing. This guy in front of me. Come on, baby. Gonna use the Blood Fury tattoo on this one.
Oh, and he follows it up with a crit.
He comes up with a crit.
Let's go, dude.
Oh, there's 1 point of the damage.
Do you even have to roll damage?
I mean, I'm gonna do it anyways.
Oh, it's all because how we set it up. It's all nicely done there.
There you go.
Oh my god.
Oh, let's go. Let's go. So it's going to be 23 plus 36. So 59.
Nice on the screen.
Plus
It's fucking
37.
ridiculous.
Oh my God. What a
Oh,
DTD.
96 total.
It's
board?
still alive. No.
So,
96 points a day.
Again, Neruda rushing up with the sword. Josiah just overhead swings at as he jumps up in the air and comes down and cleaves the neck of this beast. And as he does, he cuts it through it enough to the point where you can see the spiritual matter start to peel its skin apart. And this wispy soul comes up, floats through the air, and lights up another skull on the hilt of his sword.
Copycat.
That is my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is my 5th soul I've taken with this blade.
Oh, you got an Allosaurus soul in there, dude.
What are you gonna do with all those souls?
Set a boost on you.
I got soul. I'm super rude.
Super bad. Yeah, with that guy dead, I'm just going to lean around Uncle with the Shrit pistols. I pull out sideways and take a shot at the Allosaur across from me. 21 to hit.
21 will hit.
That will do 13 piercing damage.
13 piercing damage. Fucking up that last Allosaurus. Not much left on its fucking plate.
Into my turn. Oh, go ahead. Finish it off, Uncle.
My pleasure. Bonus action, honing strike, as he's gonna somersault. Seeing you guys, he can't be bested by this. He's got to do his best strike. Whatever he's got left, he's coming in with advantage. Vicious glaive strike. 21 will hit. 21's around the board. Me and my doubled fucking dice, man. All right, 12 points. Plus 11 poison, 16 slashing. Low roll on the poison. Can't get the fucking job done. Already burned his bonus action. He tries to grit every little piece out. That's it. Dinosaur's got just a little bit left.
It had to be this guy who had left in the tank.
As he stares back and this thing is bloody as it stomped and it looks down at your uncle. Gonna try to break that slow. Does not. Just gonna go in for one big bite.
Can I use a protection card?
Yes. How would you like to do it?
I'll just, as he bites down, I'm gonna try to just stick my arm with the sword into his mouth vertically to like keep him from chomping down
Word.
Nice.
between his teeth. Just to, like try to.
Roll to attack. All you got to do better. Their AC right now is 14. So as long as you hit, you'll impose disadvantage.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
All right. So 26 is the first bite attack. Here's the second. The disadvantage roll. Fuck!
26 was the low roll.
It bites. You put it through, and it just bites through your sword all the way down.
Ouch.
40 points of piercing damage.
Good lord.
That's a hell of a bite.
You see it stagger your uncle back. That triggers my held action, which is another 5th level cure or healing word.
That was 40 points of damage. Your uncle's got a lot of fucking health.
He's a beefy boy. He's a fucking war chief.
It's like 200 HP.
He's a very beefy Leonin.
Yeah, 160 at
Loves his
least.
baby mother.
Yeah, he's high level, dog. Oh.
Fucking level 20 shit.
Oh, did I roll the right? No, I didn't roll the right thing.
Well, you were the healing word, right?
Yeah, healing word 5th level.
Isn't that what you rolled?
You know what? I had to have rolled cure wounds on you when I
did.
did it last time.
You did.
I was like, God, that was
did you?
fucking high healing word.
I thought it was weird, but I didn't really pay attention. I was like, man, that's really high.
Yeah, you did roll cure wounds. It was 5d8.
Hey, we're gonna retcon getting that meta magic after this episode.
That's gonna happen.
That'll fix that. All right, end of its turn. My turn. I'm gonna hold. Nope, I already gave him the 6. I'm gonna hold my action again. That dino is dino dead. Asher, it is your turn.
Oh boy. Sun's getting real low, big boy. I got most of my stuff are bonus actions. I will start with my bonus action. I'm just gonna throw a star at it and see if maybe I can just finish it off.
Oh my!
No, I cannot.
Yeah, it's
No,
slowed.
I cannot.
Oh no, it's a 1. Shit.
Yeah, it's a 1.
Oh God.
Who do I hit?
Shit! I'm stuck in his mouth with my sword. And
We're gonna roll a 1d4 on this. 4 is Peaches, 3 is Rook, 2 is Uncle Pal, 1 is Llywelyn.
But if I roll a 0, I hit the raptor, right? No.
oh,
Rook, you get smoked by this star.
Oh no!
Oh, hey, you rolled like shit again, dog.
You take 20 radiant damage.
What the fuck?
Sorry! Sorry, Rook!
Why'd you throw that shit?
Yeah.
I sure ain't that guy.
I don't know. Isn't that 1? Is that all I can do? Do I have a cantrip? I don't know.
Would you
It was a bonus action.
on your bonus action?
Yeah, that was my bonus action to hurl that.
No, you can go ahead and
Neat. Might do something I haven't done in a while. I'm going to take out the silvered axe I have, and I'm just going to throw it in the air, and I'm going to catapult at the raptor.
Let's go.
So got to make a dex save of 18.
Nat 1 silver axe hits Rook in the head.
Oh no! Please don't say that. Don't put that fucking
No,
bad
it has
juju
to
out
make
there.
a dex save at disadvantage because it's still slowed, thankfully. Hey.
Oof. Thank you for the disadvantage.
It will take 32 piercing damage.
DTD, baby.
As it like sticks in, is it like it just comes hurling by Pal's head and just sticks right into the side of the head of the Allosaurus, and then it like crumples to the ground. And I imagine he just like looks over at me, and I'm just, I just wave.
One last holler before that Allosaur hits the deck. You just look back. War Chief is covered in blood. Rook is covered in blood as well. Some of his own doing. Now that's a midday hunt. So he's gonna put his hand over Rook's shoulder.
Rook's literally just trying to pull his sword out of the mouth of the.
Yeah, good fight. Just 1 second.
He's gonna put his foot up on the teeth and try to like pull this thing out of his mouth.
With all the Allosaurus down, he's gonna turn around and look back over towards you, Josiah.
Remember, have I dropped my form at this point, or does he just know it's me?
You did say you dropped it, didn't you?
I don't remember.
You said you dropped it whenever
You screamed, "Drop it!"
Oh, I was trying. When I was yelling "drop it," I was telling him to drop the fucking net.
Yeah.
I thought you were.
He just said that he kind of recognized it from the voice and
He smelled him.
and he smelled him.
Yeah.
that Vox Durian war cry.
And
I just pulls his hood back. You know, you always could sniff me out anytime I was trying to hide.
You have always had a particularly strong brew.
I mean, the fucking falling down wasn't my fault. I was trying to get Llywelyn to safety.
It's good to see some things haven't changed after so long.
Fucking family above all.
Come here, you fucker. Gives you a big bloody war hug.
Josiah doesn't shy away from that. He just digs into it.
He takes his paw.
Damn, I missed you.
Gives you a big crimson mask as he prints it on your forehead. You can take the cat out of Voxstern, but you can't take the Voxstern out of the cat.
Always from birth to death. Cradle to grave. Sperm to worm.
As he puts a hand over on your stomach. Eating for two.
Oh, fuck off. Why is everybody all up in this shit about the fucking picture on the goddamn flyer and then the state I'm in now? You know what? This is well earned. Thank you very much. This is a lot of eating, drinking, and okay?
If drinking, yes. We obviously know that you're not in fighting shape.
You know,
your tools have made you lazy.
My tools? I mean, that is very rude to refer to Rook, Asher, and Llywelyn as tools.
You're a tool.
Don't let him lie to you, boys. Daggers that reattach back to your hand that take the steps away. Steps that you could use.
Oh God! It's literally you gonna put me on the you're gonna put me on the old treadmill, are you?
I'm not the one who has the wedding next week.
By the way, what the fuck is going on with that? Do they know I'm here, or did they find some patsy that looks like me to get fucking married?
What do you think?
I mean, how do you find a patsy this handsome? That was my question.
Any bar.
Fuck off! No way! These are chiseled royal jaws. Well, maybe a little flabby because of soup and ale, but I mean, come on.
Josiah, let's call it as is. You look like shit, but you may have learned a thing or two.
That
You've done well. I'll be honest, you're not as recognizable as you were before. That is unless anyone has ever smelled you. No amount of patchouli.
You know, this is an aura of my people.
No, this is you refusing to bathe regularly. That's what this is.
So you were lying to us.
This is what the elders would smell like if they didn't bathe.
So bathe.
Why wouldn't they bathe?
Yeah, even Rook bathes.
It's one thing to take, you know.
I lived in a shit palace where there was a fucking poop knife.
No one ever told you had to wash your mane every night.
Not mine. I don't have a house.
Maybe once every 2-3 days, but this week thing has got to go.
Okay.
Is it worse than once a week?
It's whenever I find time.
What is it? What do you honestly? What's Josiah's schedule?
Easily, maybe 3.5 to a month.
Oh, dude, he's an Uncrustable.
Yeah, 100%.
Oh!
I mean, he's too busy living his life to worry about taking a bath.
Oh,
prestidigitation enough to keep it bearable.
Yeah, I mean, literally, Asher's the one who's been keeping me bearable because I mean, the last time I had a bath, I mean, I think we're getting hosed off outside of Rivendell.
Next time I'm just gonna burn it with fire.
No, don't burn the kidney. Don't burn my fur off.
Oh,
Look, can we do the reunion outside of the dangerous jungle? Can we like get the creatures?
Oh, that's right. I did have a bath in your tiny hut because I was sitting in Genrid Spa. So it's not too ripe. We're on the early side. In Genrid Spa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Navigator. Have you ever cut up dinosaur ribs before?
Well, now that the ruse is off, no, I don't. I fucking hate the jungle. This place sucks.
All right, come here, city boy. Let's learn you something.
City boy? I'm not from the city.
Where are
I'm
you
from a
from?
small town in the Fae.
They didn't teach you much. How'd you feed yourself?
I know how to do like small game. I've never done this. I've never even really seen this. I've done like deer and like elk, bear, wolves. No,
Then have some confidence about yourself then. You sell yourself short. You sound like you know nothing, but you know something. Come.
All right, well, let me grab my axe, my knife.
Survival rolls, and we're gonna start cutting up ribs over at the side. It's about goddamn time we got something that I could be useful with.
I already cut the head off this one. It's like halfway done.
You can keep the head all you want.
Nice. Just stick your blade down the neck, drop it through the middle of the ribs, splay it open, then we'll,
Llywelyn's gonna cast his spiritual weapon. And he's gonna look over at Josiah and Uncle Pal have already gone back in and like, hold this spot. You know, you already know he's going through the typical motions, like you're getting bloody. Work smarter, not harder. He goes over and picks up that bullfrog. His knife is working on his own. This is how he gets that big. He points back over to you. He's become more Barley than what is your last name, Josiah?
Marquis.
More Barley than Marquis.
Fuck off.
The fancy last name.
Wait, your last name's not actually Marquis?
My last name is actually Marquis. I never lied about who I was.
Oh.
I would change the first name occasionally, but, at this point, no one in 249 years knew who the fuck my last name was before I came to Baldur's Gate.
So, you guys want me to do this one by myself?
Everyone's helping it. Like everybody's working on the same. That's why I'm not having you guys roll survival checks. You have plenty of people. and the guidance.
As we're hacking into this Allosaurus, Ruger's just gonna look over at Josiah.
Hey, I had a question.
What?
Which one of us gets to be your best man?
Genrid.
Oh, he's not here, so like,
Fuck off. He'll show
who's
up.
next? Yeah, but like if he does it just as like a backup,
He's gonna fucking show up.
Yeah, but like if let's just say he didn't, hypothetically, like who would be the second? Him?
Josiah looks around. This fucking allosaur, as he stabs his knife into it, starts to cut through the ribs.
Well, who's third?
Ignoring you at this point.
He's dead serious as he's looking at you. Like,
I don't want you around my mom.
I was just, I mean, she's gonna be there, and I'm gonna be there, like, you know, same city, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. You have unclean intentions with the Queen of Voxtern, and I don't like it. And I guarantee you, as I stop cutting for a second, I look down at Uncle Pal. I guarantee you, he doesn't like it either.
It's not like you're actually going to go through with his wedding.
What the fuck is with the wedding, though?
One, it's to find you. Because there's one thing that we do know. Telling you what to do pisses you off.
You think?
And if they do it in enough cities, maybe you'll actually turn up.
Wait. This isn't the first city they've done this in?
No, it's more hyperbole, but we haven't been anywhere else. You know, this is Golden Shores. This is different.
Just tell me mom's okay.
So are you going to say that you met him? What is that situation going to be like?
It's a good question. Depends on Josiah, I guess.
Say that I met who?
No, I was talking to Pal. Is he going to say to your parents that he met you and found you and fought alongside you briefly to cut ribs for a rib competition? Why? This is the weirdest day ever.
I'm not even fucking thinking about that now.
It's a cultural exchange of food from one locale to the next. What's so strange about that?
Just the whole... I'm talking about the grander scheme of the dynamic of him and his family drama and history, and then you're here, and then you guys like met each other by accident, and now you know that he's here. But if he doesn't want to be known, you know, where does your loyalty lie? Does it lie to the family and those that, you know, your kingdom that you're trying to like protect, or does it rely to your childhood nephew that you like?
Ashford, shut up.
Oh, just gets back into cutting.
Your friends like to gossip.
Yeah.
Family drama, eh? Is that what you call it?
I mean, come on. Honestly, as he stops cutting into these ribs, tell me that you don't fucking loathe living under the light of Lathander and my father.
You're the only one who's taken so offense. Do I live my life under the light of Lathander? Fuck no, I don't. But if that's what it takes to get the unmotivated motivated, then so be it.
Yeah, but
Can't have a bunch of fat, lazy cats. As he looks back down at your gut again.
again, fuck you, Powell, and I've seen them. The fucking shadow touched are here. You don't think the years of the bullshit of my old man have come back to reap from the ancestors of ourselves, you are fucking wrong.
You're just as bad as your old man. He's worried about the light of Lathander. You're worried about the Shadow Touch. You're both obsessed with opposite ends of the spectrums.
But at least one is where we fucking came from, Powell.
I can see that your years have not mellowed your passion. You need to make amends. It's your family, after all. They still love you very much.
Yeah.
They'll want to see you.
I need to take care of my family. Both of them. Which involves you, Mom, Amon, and these fuckers here. I don't know what you're going to tell them. Because when they come into town, I'm coming with you. Not hiding. To find out what the fuck this wedding is all about. Apparently, according to you, a ruse.
Oh. Things might change when you actually show up.
If it was only that easy. If I could only compare to the great King Amon and the light of Lathander and what it brings.
You should be happy.
I'm happy you're here. Happy in this moment right now. This is a piece of home I haven't had in a long time.
You're practically like Matthew McConaughey now. It's been so many years since you've gotten older and the bride seems to have stayed the same age.
Please, are you really gonna go there?
I'm just saying.
How are your 7 brides, Uncle Powell? Or is it
7?
9 by now? At least 10.
Happily content.
Uh-huh.
Well, unlike them, they have an attentive husband who's there. You're not even attentive to one, other than the one that's growing in your belly.
Fuck off. That was an arranged marriage. Can a Leonin marry for love?
Well, the last 5 were.
He does love his food.
Yes.
And his
Consider
ale.
this the relationship that I've been working on. He finally acknowledges this pot of a belly, just grabs it and shakes it in front of Powell.
Part of me thought that you'd possibly grown up just a little bit, but Jesus, Lathander, titty Christ.
Oh, fuck.
You get used to it after a while. Just rolls off the tongue.
Right. Just so you know, we're gonna go with if he goes with you, because like we kind of we're a group, we're a package deal.
Your fucking family. He's not gonna separate us.
Yeah, and I'm the best man, so I have to be there.
Okay.
I'm not even a man.
First of all, you may want to drop the werewolf form if we go back outside of this fucking portal. Second of all,
That's what I mean.
Asher's gonna be my best man before you are.
What? Well, now I'm gonna be honest, I'm a little hurt. But
Hey,
no, it's okay. I'll just.
hey, you weren't a fucking round. It was
No,
it was
fine.
him.
You don't have to explain anything. This is fine. It's fine. I as he shifts back into his human form. This is fine. He's still covered in blood. This is fine. He's just gonna go start taking this sword and hacking into whatever's left of an allosaurus behind him, just beating the flesh.
Little did you know that it's one of his only traits who was always wanted to be a best man. It's
No, this is fine. I didn't want to do it anyways. It was stupid. And you have to wear the tux and you have to do the shit and
you're gonna have to go back to your old game save file to redo that. I don't know what to tell you.
You're gonna end game, go back to save and start that one over again.
Oh, he's real upset.
Yep, I think I fucked that one up. Will be the first time, will be the last.
I think it means more to him than me. I mean, if
No, at this point, if I tried to give it to him, he would only say that he was second fiddle and that he would never
honestly,
accept.
I don't think so. I feel like he would just rub it in my face, like, haha, I'm better than you or something.
as you said, it's just like in the back, there's blood squirting out behind you guys.
I don't want to tell. I didn't want to tell him. Are you?
But you're not even getting married, though.
We don't even.
Well, yeah, what the fuck am I? I'm not getting fucking married in Baldur's Gate.
It's fine. You
We don't
to
have
feel
these
better.
customs.
It's
I don't know what you. Just best man.
Oh, it's like you're.
Somebody who stands beside you in case you get too drunk and fall over. He basically keeps you up to make sure you can say, I do.
That's weird. That's kind of cuckoldy.
Yeah, it's fucking Lathander.
Oh, that's a lot different than I thought it was. Honestly, you should probably choose Rook. He's a bit stronger than me. I'm a little bit shorter and
There won't
weaker,
be
and if
any
you're
best.
drunk,
There isn't a
I've
best
got a
man.
lot of weight, and I think if you lean too heavily on me, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to support you like you need.
It's weird. Strange things.
I could put a wall of force. We're fine. I've got it figured out.
Not getting fucking married. So this whole world and the joke that I told Rook.
Hey, keep it down. There could be other creatures lurking.
I really hope that.
What, you don't want to yell out another? Oh yeah, dear.
No, we should go. There's lots of rent riding on this, and food. We should get the steaks, and we should go.
Speak for yourself. We're making good work over here, nerd.
Yeah, I'm done. Well, you guys have been talking about history. I've been working. Look, and it's not good. It's not good.
It's not good.
Look.
Look what I've done.
What I really wanted to be is that it was like pretty solid, and then when Root got upset, he went over and just started slaughtering
Smashing it up
that I'd worked hard on.
Uncle Pal's gonna come over and take your wrist. He's gonna hold it in his paw.
What?
Just give me a second.
Kind of weird.
As he look at just the amount of blood vessels that have already popped in your eyeballs. If you keep up living like that, you'll end up 6 feet under. As he looks back over at Josiah, your friend has high blood pressure. He needs to calm down. No more kicking trash cans.
He won't take advantage of the whorehouses.
Just because that's how you relieve stress doesn't mean that's everyone else.
Okay, sorry. The whore libraries.
I mean, I like a good book, but
Uncle Pal looks back at the rest of you. Can you understand now why we might need to arrange a marriage for this one? Does it make a little bit more sense now? This for free? And you're a prince.
He's got some qualities about him.
The crustiness, the dining for two. Not bad with that blade, though. You have honed your skills in fighting over time.
I think I survived this long. I leave home, I gotta learn how to do something. I can't just, eat.
Fighting for food is one thing that you have done, certainly.
Fighting for survival. Luckily, I'm good at it, so there's an excess of food.
The prince who fought for survival. Has he told you where he can go back and get funds when it's necessary? Has he showed you where he has his lifeline?
No, he mostly just talks about being on the boat.
Yeah, he just said that he found the ocean and is never going back, and that he was a prisoner and he wasn't able to be who he was supposed to be, and now he is.
And I respect that. Every Leonin's got to be their own individual.
You know,
And Voxdern can get small.
speaking of, pal, if you ever want to take to the high seas, a little bit of piracy might be good for you.
We literally came over on boats, and that will be enough.
I know how to sail.
What you talking about? You died in the ocean.
Shut up! I taught him how to sail before he fucking died.
Died in the ocean, eh?
Technically, I didn't die, I don't think. I was absorbed. I was annihilated, sort of. But
That is code for he blew himself up.
well, when
Oh, so many stories with your strange friends. I can't wait to hear them all over these ribs.
when one of your mentors is an archfey, you know, things get weird.
Archfey, huh? You have lived an interesting life.
I have. I've done a lot. So is Josiah.
What is your name again?
I'm Asher.
Asher?
One.
No, we're past the bait.
I'm sorry. I wanted to say something earlier.
The only you know. You're the master. All right, get it out of your system. And your name.
No.
First.
Mate
Best-
number one.
Best
It's
man.
Asher.
What is best man's name?
Rook.
Yeah, that is my name. I can say it for myself. My name is Rook, as he takes a sword again and just smashes it into Asher's meat one more time.
Quit ruining the ribs. Good. If you want to dice something up, go dice a haunch up. As he goes and hauls the ribs away from you. What's your problem? I'm gonna have to turn that into stew meat.
Don't have a problem.
Maybe a little
You
bit
have a
more
problem.
Blade than I wanted it to be, but
If I wanted to listen to a cat give me a lecture, I'd just talk to Josiah.
I can see there's one trait that you've revolved around with all of your friends. Haven't learned when to talk back and when not to.
I think there's always a time to talk back. Fuck them if they can't take a joke.
I don't talk back.
As loquacious and verbose, my lord, as I am.
Llywelyn, it's gonna
You
take
having
a
a stroke?
What's that?
I said, are you having a fucking stroke?
It's
Yeah,
just
loquacious and Llywelyn. I don't know what else you said, but Llywelyn came to my head.
court speak. You know, I
it's
guess you have to act like somewhat educated at some point.
Llywelyn's gonna take a big pull off the bullfrog and look back. They're a right bunch, I won't lie, War Chief. But they're an exciting one. How long you gonna be in town? Just the full month for the Golden Shores? You plan to stay longer, Big Cat? Oh, I hadn't really thought about it. But I imagine a month would be good for me. So, do you even remember her? He pulls out one of the flyers.
She's not the same one that they arranged years ago, is it? Really?
No, of course not. I have no idea. Can't keep up with these things. I don't know what family they're from. I'm sure a grand plan from your father.
How the fuck am I supposed to remember then? All I remember is that they literally expected me to marry someone I had no idea who the fuck she was when I didn't even know who the fuck I was.
Oh, welcome to royal life.
That's why I ran.
She's cute.
Listen, Ukaida, fuck. Listen,
Ukaida.
Powell.
Who's Ukaida?
That is why I jumped fucking ship. I needed to know who the fuck I was before I got shoved into some pomp and circumstance golden cage. It just...
Well, you have now. You ever actually talk to your old man about it?
No, he wouldn't hear it.
How do you know?
Because he's way too much into the light of Lathander.
You love
Doing
words
this for
so
our
much you
people.
like to put them in others' mouths.
Oh, bullshit. He chose his fucking ways over our ways. That's why. He thought, I know everything. I'm going to take us in this new direction to save our people in Voxturd. We didn't need saving. We were fine. We were on the path until he brought that bullshit in. And I'm telling you right now, you haven't seen it yet. But they're out there. They're hunting us. These fucking Shadow Touch Shaman are looking for those Leonin who've strayed off the path. And there's a whole fucking city worth of them right now.
I think you sound a lot like your father. And I think that's the problem. My brother is strong in his convictions. The same as you are. And you're both stubborn to a fault. It's long overdue that you've gotten in the same room.
That's why, not hiding anymore.
Really?
Yeah.
That's your decision.
I can't fucking hide. I hid from you the moment you showed up in the elf song. I've been hiding my whole fucking life. I'm good at it. I can't hide anymore. There's too much to protect. Whether it's for myself or for them or for fucking everyone, I don't know. All I know is someone who's like a father to me is fighting for this chance. And I can't promise you I'm gonna go through this wedding. I can't promise you shit. Because I'm a fucking runner. I ran from responsibility then, and I'll probably do it again. But right now, it's time for me to fucking stand up. Voxturn is in Baldur's Gate. And I need to protect my family. All of them. Which includes fucking you. That's why you're buying drinks when we get back with these fucking ribs.
Oh, yeah.
I can't imagine Pop sent you here without a little bit of a discretionary fund.
Never turned down a free meal, Josiah Marquis.
Hey. That's accusation. Yeah, I haven't. You live knife to mouth. You never know when you're going to eat next. Like I said, I've been lucky. Knife's been fast. And ate a lot. It's probably my time to reconcile my bullshit.
No, it's not the same, Josiah.
Counting on
I know you've always wanted to dictate your own future. You can't govern and dictate your past. Well, you may have never wanted to be royalty. Never wanted to be a prince. You've never been a true pauper. Not when the thought in the back of your head is that you can always go home.
So he reaches into his coat, which he's already broke the seams on, and he pulls up that gold medallion. And he holds it up, just drops it onto the ground. I always knew it was there. Golden parachute. Guilty. But it's bigger now.
That's okay. That's your story. No one else's. That's what's important about it. Not whether it was hard, but it was cushiony. All the good and all the bad. Come. Let us talk about the good times. Till we get drunk enough to talk about your bad.
There's a mix of both. But you know
As
what?
a full life is.
It's like you fucking read my mind. Maybe because you've been here before?
You weren't around when I had to run away.
Wait. Hold on. You ran away?
You think all cats don't chase mice? Naive. Sometimes you are, Josiah. Come. We need to get these ribs picked up. After all, Asher's right. We could have been collapsed on by multiple predators. Scavengers will be here soon.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. If they come, more fun for us.
Hey, Asher, you know that wall of force thing you did around the ring of blood? Anyway, you could do that and we can tie a rope around it. Just thinking it might make an easy sled for us to haul all these ribs out of here.
It's not how it works, unfortunately.
Josiah, pick up the fucking ribs.
And there we go.
Come on. He throws two big slabs up over his shoulders. Anyway, let's make this a little race, shall we?
Fine. What are the stakes?
That they're here.
The stakes?
Bragging rights? First round. Run.
As it echoes out into the woods. And you guys take off in a dead sprint for the door. That's where we'll pick up after GCX. Dino ribs in tow.
Oh, that was fucking awesome.
Dino ribs and shopping.
The Dino Rib Dash. Oh, wow. Sweating. Literally the back of my neck sweating after that.
I know it's tough. It's tough to choose your best man on the spot like that.
Poor Rook.
Oof. Maybe. Don't worry, he'll find a way.
Rook leaves party. Rook has left the party.
Life finds a way.
The problem with Rook being my best man is he's sitting on our side and he'd be like, hey, you like teeth, right? To my mom.
There's a lot of options. I mean, your mom's there, you know, the bride.
He's already declared he wants to my mom.
Not a chance.
He's not opposed to it.
Hey, don't never say never. Okay, you don't know. This man can roll out craziness.
At one point, you rolled out as that you were going to be my new father. So you can call me dad if you want.
You can.
But, hey,
He's just going down the list. He's like, I didn't get dad. I didn't get best man. So I guess, I gotta
you
figure out
can't
what's
be
next.
my daddy and my best man.
he's gonna get
Who says?
traditional. Sure.
This
You
is water deep. No.
Voxdernian pegged. It's a tradition.
The blood
He
pure.
wishes.
Thank God.
Shay's already sent me the clip. It's a great Monday night.
Yeah, there's a feisty one in there too. That I got something about the shaft.
That also tracks.
Yep. Welcome to our hell.
Oh, that's good stuff. Thanks for joining us on a Monday night, y'all. Good to see us redeem all the ridiculous item cards next week.
There's a lot. There's a lot.
There's so many items.
New toys?
Insane.
Yes, please.
Potions and toys and items and tools and things, stuff.
Stuff.
All right. We'll catch you guys tomorrow for the end of Eberron for our short week before we go to GCX. Much
End
love,
this
y'all.
Chapter of Eberron. Let's not say the end of Eberron. I'm very sensitive about that right now.
We might TPK.
Fuck off.
We'll see you guys later.